Alrighty, folks. Hello there. This is Alan recording another comprehensive Magic the Gathering re-draft video. So, we're going to speed run through Premier Draft Kaldesh Remastered since we only have like close to 4 hours, less than 4 hours left. And then in the previous draft video, we started 82%, I think, and we went back to 94%. So, yeah, I'll showcase climbing out Dumpster Mythic. But the last video we did was really excellent. 2 7-win videos in a row. So I'm hoping we hit a huge win streak too with this next one. Overall, the reason why I went to Dumpster Mythic, not going to lie, was that I screwed around a lot. Just experimented a lot. Didn't even take any of the drafts seriously, but I kind of got the hang of it now. Definitely a very high-powered format, so you can expect a lot of removal, a lot of Mythic uncommons, multicolor uncommons, in fact. People going 5 colors, doing some multicolor shenanigans, and then bombs like the Gearhulk Serpents are really great too. And then there's also a lot of infinite combos you can pull off. Aggro is also very strong, so definitely a very well-rounded set, but also high power levels, so watch out. Back one, pick one, Premier Draft, Kaldesh Remastered, we opened up Fumigate. Pretty good, powerful spell, goes in any deck, it's white. However, the issue with this card is that white wants to go wide, so unless you are playing a controlling white deck, usually it's going to be best in white-blue. It's not great. It's a bit of a nombo, since basically white wants to fabricate. So I'm not even sure about this first pick. I think the first pick here is just Roller Virtual. So I don't hate taking gold color uncommons in this set. It's quite powerful. This card is pretty nutty if you can draft a blue-red improvised deck with a lot of energy. Fairgrounds Warden is also quite good, but I think it's worse than Whirl Virtuoso. And then a common, we all know how powerful Self-Assembler is if you pick up multiple copies. I definitely don't want to first pick this. If you do see these late, definitely pick it up. I mean, it can get out of hand. I think the actual pick is Whirl Virtuoso here. Fumigate is strong, but yeah, not a big fan of white control in the set. I think white wants to be very aggressive and tempo-oriented. Maybe like this is going to be at its best in white-blue, but I can't see this in white-red or white-green or white-black. Honestly, maybe white-blue because you have card advantage to rebuild, but I still think it's a Whirler Virtuoso. After taking Whirler Virtuoso, I think we just take either Chief of the Foundry or Shrewd Negotiation here. There's also Renegade Map, which is a fine artifact that can help us splash. Same with the Prophetic Prism, but I think it's between these two. So if you're making Thopter tokens and 1/1s, the Shrewd Negotiation can be quite good. But the Chief of the Foundry is just insane with a Whirler Virtuoso, right? If you just make a bunch... It's great with servos, and is also just great with Thopters. And it also doesn't require giving away an artifact as well. Sure. And also, Shrewd Negotiation is also a little bit situational, because let's say the opponent doesn't have any good quality creatures for you to steal, then it just sits in your hand all day. Whereas you're happy just plopping down Chief of the Foundry. So I think I'll take it over in Shrewd Negotiation. But this would be my secondary pick, but we'll take a Chief of the Foundry. So had we taken the Fumigate, I don't even know what we'd be building here. I mean, Visionary Augmenter doesn't make any sense with it. Yeah, we'll take a Gearseeker Serpent, another great payoff for the improvised deck. The second best blue common in the set. Alternatively, if this wasn't his pack, yeah, I might just take the Visionary Augmenter since it plays well as Chief, but after first picking Roller Virtuoso, I think the Gearseeker Serpent makes the most sense. Ooh, Shrewd Negotiation and Self-Assembler. Pick 4, wow. Why do you have to make me do this game? And Inventor's Goggles, okay. Yeah, this is rough. All these cards are great. I mean, I can just keep cutting blue and just take Shrewd Negotiation. I won't play 2 copies of this, but one could be nice. If I have servo tokens, I don't mind giving away. Yeah, I mean, I guess I take it. I mean, Self-Assembler could also get out of hand if we take it as well. Inventor's Goggle, I'm hoping we can pick up later because it's a common. I'll take Shrewd Negotiation, but yeah, it's questionable. There's also Prophetic Prism and another Self-Assembler and the Trophy Mage. Trophy Mage can also help us find Chief of the Foundry, FYI. Yeah, interesting. There's another Prophetic Prism. Why did that make me do this again? This is still speculative, because there's still some good cards in this pack. Like, I just love the fact that this can search Chief of the Foundry. And then Prophetic Prism's also just great. I'll just keep cutting blue. There's a chance we can get Prophetic Prism later. I don't know. We could have had, double Self-Assembler now. I'm not sure. This pack isn't great. There's a Metallic Rebuke, so... but the best card in this pack is Dawnfeather Eagle. If red is cut off, we could still go blue-white. And maybe that made us regret taking the Fumigate, but, yeah. I mean, this is probably the best card in this pack. Alternatively, we'd be looking at a Metallic Rebuke, which is an okay card. and pretty decent in the blue-red artifacts deck too. But seeing a late Dawnfeather Eagle, I think I just want to transition. Armorcraft Judge, best in the black green with the whole +1/+1 counter synergy. Ooh, Imperial Voyager too. Alright, I guess we could be speculating on another color. Alternatively, nothing else too exciting. Maybe we end up blue. I mean, I know our base color is blue. I'm not sure what blue is. Blue whites, blue red, blue green. Yeah, we'll just take Imperial Voyager, see what else is open. Around the pack, we take a Sea Sculptor, but I think I like the Renegade map. Ooh, clicked it too quickly there. Renegade map was pretty solid. Nothing else here. Maybe I just take Shipwreck Moray just as a filler blue card. In case we end up blue-green energy, it could be okay. The Renegade map helps us ramp out the Gear Seeker Serpent. Also a fine artifact you don't mind exchanging for Shrewd Negotiation. So yeah, I guess we're just blue X anything. Even though blue white or blue green could be open, like we could be anything in the next pack. Ether Trade Winds could be fine. Cavalry, haven't been very impressed by it. Infiltrator, better if we have more vehicles. There's a Go Wide payoff with the Inspire Charge, but we don't have any Fabricate tokens, so I guess we just take another Ether Trade Winds, stick with Mono Blue for now, and then we can maybe take a random Leave in the Dust, which is probably better than Ether Trade Winds, but, you know, we'll take it. So blue is very open, but we don't know what blue color we are. We're blue X, basically. So we can basically end up in multiple directions. Can end up blue-green multicolor energy, could end up in blue-red artifacts, could end up blue-whites, Go Wide, tempo, control, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll play the Hinterland Drake. I've been really unimpressed by this card, but I'll put it in the sideboard for now, or just for the main deck. Haven't tried it. It's not a very good card. I just don't think this card's very good. I'd rather just play an artifact on turn 3 to ramp into Gear Seeker Serpent. Like, it could be fine if I was more aggressive, but overall it's just a very not a very impressive card. Just doesn't have any synergy in this deck. In this set. Ooh, okay. Well, that's a bomb. Alternatively, there's a great uncommon with Gifted Etherborn. Best commons pack, easily Thriving Rhino. But okay, I guess we can end up blue-white. We did see a late Dawnfeather Eagle last pack, so yeah, this card is insane. Fabricate 2, other creatures you control get +1/+1. Yeah, let's just go. Let's go blue-white. Let's go take it. Another Shrewd Negotiating. But hey, Untethered Express is a mythic uncommon. Goes in any other deck. Crew this once, attack, put a 1/1 counter. This card's insane. Alternatively, we'd be looking at maybe Revolt Privileges or maybe Prophetic Prism. But yeah, we'll take Untethered Express here. Easy. Blue-white Fabricate. So Fumigate would have been great, I guess. So if we first picked Fumigate, that would have been great. But we still took Whirl of Ritual, which we could still splash, technically speaking. Any blue-white Go Wide deck. Like, we still have Renegade Map to splash for this, and this is just a great card. So might have missed out on the Fairgrounds Warden. What's this? This is an okay card. These are all very okay cards. Could take an Audacious Infiltrator. Merchant Dockhand is also not bad. It can help us draw cards in the late game. Seems a lot better than Audacious Infiltrator. Infiltrator can help us crew bigger vehicles, but for the most part, 1 toughness does get blanked in this set really badly. So, yeah, given that we're in blue and we don't mind having a cheap artifact to help us ramp into Gear Seeker Serpent, or even give away in the late game if the opponent isn't playing blue, yeah, I don't mind just taking the Merchant Dockhand and trying it out. Could be pretty decent as well. Basically, just activate it, end of turn, help us draw more cards. Ridgescale Tusker, wow. Okay, I mean, I could Hard Splash for Angel of Invention, but I don't know if I can take Revoke Privileges or Self-Assembler over Ridgescale Tusker pick 4. That's just insane. I mean, this is close. I mean, it's obviously Angel of Invention, I think, is a better card than Ridgescale Tusker, but it's not by much. Ridgescale Tusker is a mythic uncommon. This card is just insane. It's ridiculous. Otherwise, we'd be looking at Revoke Privileges, which is a fine card, but it's a lot weaker than Ridgescale. Okay, I'll take Ridgescale. I mean, given that the white spell was a cheap... was the first pick, I'm not sure if I want to take it. There's Foundry Inspector here. Not too many artifacts that I'm interested in casting for cheap, honestly. It is an artifact creature, but I might be looking at another Gear Seeker Serpent. And then the more cheaper artifacts there is, the much more better. It's just this card's incredible too. Foundry Inspector's okay. Meh, it's okay. Let's take a Gear Seeker Serpent. Another Shrewd Negotiation, but there's also Repairing Tiger in this pack as well. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I want to be a Shrewd Negotiation deck. Usually 1 is fine. I think we just take the Repairing Tiger now. Not sure. We could even run Narnum Cobra. But I think just having the 5-drop is better. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to be a Shrewd Negotiation deck, so that's still up questionable. Seeing a late Pima Outrider is a sign that blue-green is open, so I guess we can just be a blue-green multicolor deck. These are the more questionable cards still in the deck, and then everything else could be fine. Tezzeret's Ambition. Yeah, all these other blue cards are fine, but Pima Outrider is head and shoulders one of the best uncommons. Okay, so now with Double Gear Seeker Serpent, I think I need to take a Hunt a Week as a good removal spell. Alternatively, there's another Renegade map to help us fix better. But I still think we take Hunt a Week now that we have all these Curve Toppers to help us close out. Don't need a million Gear Seeker Serpents. I think it should be fine with 2 copies, and then, yeah, okay, we'll take a Wild Wander. Also helps us splash and fix. Might not need a Shipwreck Moray. Blue-green is an energy deck, but like it can still just be a fine mid-range beatdown deck at the end of the day. Again, another Shrewd Negotiation, but we have one already. I don't think we're a Shrewd Negotiation deck. I can play a P-File, who knows. And then Appetite of the Unnatural is always a fine main deckable card. I might, so I still have some potential. Hinterland Drain's probably not going to make the cut. Maybe play Unbridled Growth for revolt purposes, not sure. Could see still Trophy Mage, maybe Chief. Chief doesn't look great. We're not focused on artifact creatures necessarily. Yeah, I don't think it's going to make the cut. And with this late Aviary Mechanic, I'll still take it. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a Shrewd Negotiation, but if we do pick up some modules, it could be fine. But this might not be a deck for Wildest Dreams, but we're not going to pass up a Renegade Refiner. I was so happy seeing this Wildest Dream. This card is really impressive too, but it's a more grindier late game card. I think we're more interested in Rogue Refiner. Just an excellent 3-drop, can trade off early, generate energy. Don't have too many energy payoffs yet, but I guess we can splash a Roller Virtuoso. It's going to be really insane. I mean, if we're generating all this energy, this could be just a great payoff. So I think Roller Virtuoso would make a perfect card if we can if we have a million energy generators. So yeah, sure, let's take a Rogue Refiner. Great card. Pia Nalar, it fits better in an artifacts deck. I might be just tempted to just take this Prophetic Prism or Sky Skiff. How good is Pia Nalar? It generates a Thopter. You can pump your artifact creatures if you have enough mana, and then you can sacrifice artifacts to make a creature unable to block. Good card, but better in a much more aggressive red artifacts deck, like maybe red blue or red whites or red black. I think I'm looking at these 2 cards, and looking at these 2 cards, I might be down to just take Prophetic Prism. It helps us ramp, helps us fix, or just take Sky Skiff. Both of these are kind of reasonable. Let's take the Prophetic Prism. I think our deck could use it. Ooh, Spire Patrol. But there's also just a Sky Skiff here. I do want to splash maybe Angel, though. This card is just such a bomb. But maybe if we're going to be splashing a Whirler Virtuoso, I mean, that's going to be a little bit of a stretch already. So I'm not sure if I want to do that. But Sky Skiff on turn 2 is nice. Gives us a bit of evasion and artifact to help us ramp out our Gear Seeker Serpents. Like, the question is, we probably have enough power. We don't need the hard splash for this card. Otherwise, I'd be looking at maybe a Chandra's Revolution. I don't know. Let's take the Sky Skiff. Still very strong. How good is the Glint Nest Crane? Not very good. I know the Ether Swooper is very impressive, though, too. It's also a creature that rewards us for drafting energy. Helps us ramp out our Gear Seeker Serpent as well. Yeah, I think I like it. The best blue common. And then we can maybe take Thriving Turtle. There's also Implement of Examination as some card advantage. Another Appetite of the Unnatural. We already have a Dawnfeather Eagle if you want to splash for it. Could consider the Implement here because we do have the Trophy Mage that can go along with it. Yeah, I could just take it now. Alternatively, yeah, the Thriving Turtle could be okay. A decent energy sink. But it's also very underwhelming, so I'll take an Implement here in case we... Ooh, Cloud Blazer. Ah, come on. Why do you have to make me do this? Okay, I guess we can hard splash for Angel and maybe ditch the Whirler Virtuoso, or maybe just go 4 colors. Oh, I don't know what this is doing late in the pack. Okay, all this is getting in. And we'll probably play another Wild Wander over Gear Seeker Serpent, just to have more fixing. That way we don't need to play other 4-drops, potentially. I mean, this is insane. I don't know what Gear Seeker Serpent's doing, but at this point we have enough power. Maybe we play this as a random 2-drop blocker. I don't think this is a Shrewd Negotiation deck. Self-Assembler, I don't know what that's doing. I don't think I need another Leave in the Dust, though, so I might as well hate draft it. Okay, select for inspection could make the cut. We could splash for Chandra's Revolution, but select I've been kind of impressed by too. Okay, yeah, this could be fine. Maybe we don't need to implement, like, so, I mean, the reason why we should play Trophy Mage is to find the implement, but if we draw the implement before Trophy Mage is really underwhelming. Um, yeah, this is interesting. So we have a decent amount of cheap artifacts to help ramp out our Gear Seeker Serpents. Roller Virtuoso is pretty good too. Not a ton of ways to constantly generate energy. That's the only problem. It's still a very good card. But I mean, this could just be the deck. I mean, just run something like this. We don't have any mana dorks, so I think we want to stick with 17 lands. So let's take a look at this. I like the double Gear Seeker Serpent. That's making the cut. I also love Angel of Invention. The 5s are all really busted here. The 4s, I could cut a Wild Wanderer, but I think I need it for mana fixing. Pima Outrider can maybe go. It is a nice chunky creature. Also fabricates too. On turn 4, Leaving the Dust is one of the more weaker cards. We're definitely keeping this. Not sure about the Whirler Virtuoso. Could see one main deck on Appetite since we're lacking interaction. Sky Skiff is fine. Cheap artifact to help us ramp into Gear Seeker Serpents. Sea Sculptor is also questionable as well. I like the Ether Swooper. Merchant Dockhand. Select for inspection. It could also be cuttable. And then the rest of these seem fine. So yeah, I definitely think I want to play... yeah, I probably need to play double Wild Wanderer for doing Angel and maybe Whirler of Invention and with the random game map, so I think that's making a cut. Looking at the sideboard, how good is Chief? Again, not that great. Decent with Sky Skiff, decent with Untethered Express, decent with the Thopters, I guess, and the Pima Outriders. The only problem is that we don't have a ton of energy generators. This generates energy, I guess. This generates a bit of energy, but it's an energy sink. This can generate energy if it connects only. So I guess this generate energies too. But the problem is that the issue is that this just ends up making a 1/1. But how effective is that? I mean, it could still be we could still probably play it because it's probably still the best card out of the rest of this sideboard. But let's keep taking a look. There's Unbridled Growth, but we don't have any Revolt payoffs. There's a random Shipwreck Moray, which could make the cut. Actually, I could cut the Pima Outrider just for it, because it does technically generate energy for the Roller Virtuoso. But outside that, it's just a mediocre blocker. There's a Dakar of Peafowl, which is okay. There's a Trophy Mage if we want to play Implement, which is again very medium. So this is a very interesting predicament here. I think Select is really efficient at 1 mana. I like that with Cloudblazer, and we can also use this on defense as well. Sea Sculptor can also help us block in the early game. We don't have much 2s. Mostly, we're trying to get to land 4. I think turn 4 is when we want to start doing some bigger things. So I really think we need to Sea Sculptor just play defense so we don't get run over. And then in terms of interaction, what do we have here? Hunt the Weak, Appetite could be fine. Select. So we don't have much interaction too, so I could see the argument for Leaving the Dust. So this leaves us with 2 other cards, Whirler Virtuoso and Pima Outrider. I could cut the Whirler Virtuoso and just throw in a Dawnfeather Eagle. This way, we don't need to play red. We can just play a bunch of white cards. This card is really good too. It's great, again, if you're going wide, but it's still a fine card to play on turn 5. That being said, Whirler Virtuoso, again, it can make an artifact for Gear Seeker Serpent. This only makes 2 energy, so there's no way this will benefit the Whirler Virtuoso that much. This makes 2 energy as well, so it's also going to be slow. I guess if this keeps connecting, I mean, what's our energy outlets? We have a Repairing Tiger that can use some energy. We have a Ether Swooper, which could use some energy as well. But the weird thing is that we don't have too many energy outlets to sync this onto. So it could be correct playing the Shipwreck Moray over Pima Outrider. I know this can fabricate and it can make a token for Gear Seeker Serpent, but 4 mana make a fabricate token is not that great. It's an okay body, but maybe it's not necessary. And then maybe we just throw in the Shipwreck Moray for the hell of it and then just throw in the Whirler Virtuoso. So maybe just run something like this. Alternatively, the other choice would be the much more vanillish, the more safer option with the Pima Outrider and the Dawnfeather Eagle, or Peafowl over Outrider, but this also makes an artifact. Shrewd Negotiation, what do we want to give the opponent? Probably not much outside maybe Renegade Map and Prophetic Prism. We can maybe give them a Thopter token, but it's still very questionable. So still very questionable regardless. In terms of land count, I still think it's 17 lands because we have some top heavy hitters in this deck. Yeah, the alternative option is to cut the Roller Virtuoso and then just play the Dawnfeather Eagle, but we have a bunch of 5s already. And we aren't really a Dawnfeather Eagle deck, so I think we might just want to keep it like this. In terms of mana base, I think 1 Mountains is fine. And then we do want a lot of green, right? At least, I think we can at least cut 1 Plains. Because we do have some fixing already with some of this. Just throw in another forest. I do have a lot of blue as well, so I think I just need to keep 8 forests, 2 plains, 1 mountain, and then just go 17 lands, something like this. I could also cut an island too, and play 9 forests. We do need our, I mean, we need our forest until turn 4 for the Wild Wanderers. So even though, like, technically speaking, the forest does help us splash, we do have a lot of blue spells. So maybe 8 forests is fine, and then run something like this. So yeah, this could be a fine deck. So we can give this a shot. Let's give this a shot. So 4-color nonsense it is. And then the first land I want to search for is definitely Plains if I have to choose an option. Since again, I think we need to wipe more. We have 2 wipe spells that we are interested in casting. So yeah, we'll try this. I just saw Beers drafting with us too. He's one of the top drafters too. Especially Magic Online, he's pretty insane. But anyways, let's see what we can pull off here. All right, seems okay. Land 4 gives us Wild Wanderer. Imperial Voyager on turn 3 seems okay. So it seems like an okay keep. Double white or double green. Double green can allow us to cast Ripscale Tusker on curve. This would have been great on turn 2, but we'll just play the Imperial Voyager. So we'll see what we want to grab next. It's either double white or double green for the most part. I think it might be double green because the curving out into Ripscale Tusker is really incredible. So we'll see. If we get Angel of the Invention, though, we might do something else. But okay, we have double green anyway, so I guess we now want to get double white going. Opponent's playing a pretty slow deck too, so hopefully he doesn't have Fumigate. I guess we can also get red, just to spice things up. We only have 1 red spell though, but maybe it's the correct thing to do. I guess it's the correct thing to do, you know. We are, technically speaking, 4 colors, so let's try this. And the question is, how greedy do you want to be next turn with the Seed Sculptor? Wondering why I made 2 energy here. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you get that many. Oh, I guess it does. Yeah, I guess whenever it deals combat damage, so I make 2 energy, so it's pretty good. It's one of our... okay, so I guess the World Virtuoso does make sense in this deck now. But it can be kind of awkward trying to get our white mana and red mana and knowing which one to get with the 2 spells. But I think they're strong enough, I might as well risk it. Okay, Bomat Bazaar Barge is fine. He can't really crew onto it yet, so... So opponent's playing a slow, grindy game. What we can do is we can punish him now by playing a Ripscale Tusker on curve. And yeah, this is just incredible. This card's a mythic uncommon. Should be banned from Limited. And there's so much tempo. Holy crap. He's really not developing the board. If he gets Fumigate, I might cry here. Fumigate is like a really hard to find rare. I'm always kind of suspicious of these sweepers in this set. There's definitely a lot more sweepers in Fabricate Remastered, but they can still, the sweepers here can still lead us to blowouts. It doesn't have double white. Cavalry's fine, so I can probably kill that and attack. Yeah, I can probably just kill that and just attack, honestly, and just put on my flyer. Yeah, why not? Just put everything on my flyer. And then I guess what I can do is I can put a... Use a Seed Sculptor. Put it on my flyer still. I mean, I'm still down to just put it on my flyer, honestly, and just attack for 5. I don't even want to trade for this Bizarre Barge. That's totally fine with me. If he uses a removal spell, he needs 3 power to crew this. So he would need an extra creature to help, like, stay alive. Like, I mean, Ether Swooper is not enough. I guess he can still make a creature here and then play some blocks. So let's say I attack with all here. He needs to block here. So he could technically make a Thopter token and crew, but then he's going to be dead. So I think we just attack with all. Yeah, he's going to be in bad shape. So he can make a Thopter chump, but this still tramples over for 4. He can chump, and then I guess he's down to 1. But then he's going to pretty much lose almost everything here, and then I guess he can fall down to 1. And the question is, am I interested in playing out Repairing Tiger? Okay, alright. I mean, he's still not... Wow, Blossom Defense just to take... Okay, I guess I'll play the guy allowing me, so this can maybe get... I mean, I don't know if I should have done that, because he could have a sweeper, but this basically almost guarantees me to win here. I mean, guarantees me to win unless he has a sweeper. Okay, no double white, thank God. Fumigate is like the worst case scenario, so didn't even need to play any white or red here. Roller Virtuoso, that's really strong, but we can just trample over and kill him. Imagine Roller Virtuoso now as a top deck, okay. So now I guess it's a pretty good card. Let's just go. And then we'll just pay the energy so we can trample over, and he's probably just dead here, so there's not much you can do. Yeah, he can block all 3, but he needs to stop the trampler, so yeah, game over. Okay, Renegade map. I guess we find our white mana. I mean, I can also keep this around to help me ramp into the Gear Seeker Serpent. It's not the worst. So I'll probably keep this around. Probably not going to cast. I mean, we're on a draw. I'm hoping I can maybe top deck into some action. But, this helping me ramp out the Gear Seeker Serpent could be nice. Same with the Wild Wanderer. Pretty slow hand, but I'll try it. And then we're probably going to hold on to this to help enable Improvise. Unless we top deck something like Roller Virtuoso, which I'm happy to just play out on curve. Okay, a Tomb of Ether on turn 1, pretty scary. Ooh, okay, Angel of Invention. Not sure if I want to do it yet. I guess I might sacrifice this on turn 4, after I fetch the Plains with Wild Wanderer. But no need to sacrifice it now, in case we pick up some relevant artifact synergies. And this is also 0 mana to sack as well, so we'll take a bit of a beating, and then hopefully play out the Angel. Definitely want to fabricate with the Angel. So you'll have a bunch of creatures. And hopefully this can take over the game. Okay, Thriving Rhino is scary. So, yeah, this could be rough. Shipwreck Moray. Okay, alright. So we have to believe, right? So we need to cast Wild Wanderer on 4. I mean, I guess I can still get out Gear Seeker Serpent for 5. So I could take the greedy route here and then hold on to the Renegade map. I mean, I guess that's what I'll try to do. So let's just play the Wild Wanderer. I mean, I guess it's still 6 mana. So it's still kind of bad. So I think, yeah, let's just get the plains here. And then we'll say go. And then we'll decide what we want to do next turn. If we get land, we can play Gear Seeker Serpent. So let's think here. I think I'm going to trade here. Not sure. Or I could just take it. And then we can set up a... I guess this is going to become a 4-5. So I might have to trade here anyways. Alternatively, I can still take it and then Angel next turn. Okay, I'll take it here then. Alright, taking a bit of a beating, so I'm hoping I can stabilize here and not get run over, but okay, so we'll see what he tries next turn. I probably need to sack this for a land, right? Untethered Express is a bomb, okay. Okay, so guess we want to find a second white mana. I could also, again, play Gear Seeker Serpent. It could be better against this board. Like, if I play Angel of Invention, this becomes a 4-5 of a 2-1 lifelinker that can start gaining life. I guess I can't even play the Gear Seeker Serpent, so never mind about that. I can play the Repairing Tiger. I can also use this to fight as well, but yeah, I think we need to get the Angel down. It's just too important. And then this can set up a pretty good block, and we'll say go. And then if he attacks with a 4-4, I guess we could just, like, triple block it or something. I don't want to lose my servo tokens, though. That's a problem. If he does have a bounce spell to blow me out, I'm going to cry, though. I think I want to keep the Angel around for sure, and then maybe we just double block here, or just put a Wild Wanderer or 2-2 in front of this. So that way, even if we lose a token, we can still technically cast the Gear Seeker Serpent next turn. And maybe sub a block that way, but this is going to become a 6 power if he has something annoying to do. So yeah, yeah, I guess we just try to double block it and pray that we don't get completely blown out. Pima, okay. So I guess we were forced to triple block it. Oh, I mean, this is a 6/6, so I mean, I can technically still just double block it and be fine, take 5. I'm hoping he doesn't have anything annoying here, like a Blossoming Defense. Yeah, I think I need to block like this and hope he doesn't have anything. I mean, I could still put this extra in front, because, like, worst case scenario, he makes this a +2/+2. Yeah, let's try that. Just to soak up at least 1 trample, at least, and... Oh, he wants to kill both artifacts. Okay, so he has something here. Oh, no. Okay, just... Oh, okay, never mind. One of them stays alive. That's a good sign. So I can still play Gear Seeker Serpent and stay alive here. So, I could play Rogue Refiner and hope I draw something, but that's a little bit too ambitious. So I'll play Gear Seeker Serpent. And then we can attack for 2 and gain some life, so... Yeah, I think this is worth splashing for. Hopefully no removal. Okay, this is good. And then we can play a slow, grindy game, stall the board, trade, take it from there. Okay, that's nothing. I don't care about that. It's not a big deal. He still has 3 mana, so I need to keep that in mind. I guess he can only tap for green, so he needs to... So yeah, he has no Hunt the week, so that's a good sign here. Unbridled Growth, okay. He's probably going to use that to cycle end of turn. We can also attack with a 6/7 for crazy, but I guess he also has Death Touch, so I need to be careful still. Rich Scale Tusker. Okay, but I do want to play my creatures out before I do Rich Scale Tusker. So now what? I could play Hunt the Weak on the Thriving Rhino. I think that's pretty good. But if I'm planning to play Hunt the Weak, I might as well try out the Refiner first to draw a card. I think I will. I will risk it here. Give me a land. No land. Roller Virtuoso? Okay. So I'm not sure if that was the correct thing to do, but the Rogue Refiner is fine still. I was hoping I could double spell as a risk, but this is fine. We're climbing back up slowly. So if we had land, we could have fought this off to keep it from growing, but he doesn't have any energy, so I guess it's fine. Maybe I should still play out something larger. Rashmi needs to die. That needs to go, so there's no question about it. Yeah, I cannot let Rashmi stay. That is definitely going to die. And then we can use the 2/2 to fight, maybe, just to have a better ground blocker. Okay, so yeah, it needs to die, so we're not going to waste any time. It is a must kill. And I think I put the 2/2 in front here, although the 2/2 does trade here. So if I use the 4/3 to block, I guess I can also eventually trade for the 4/5. So this needs to go. I'm hoping this resolves too. That's really good. Okay. And then I think we attack for 2. And no need to attack because he has mana for Death Touch. Yeah, this card's just a bomb. Definitely a great first pick, and you can play multiple colors with it as well. So I guess this is a position where Key to City could actually be good. Lifecraft Cavalry's fine. Still hold it off. Hopefully he doesn't have any more removal. Could play Rich Scale Tusker since this can become a 6/4, and then this will have the extra toughness to block it even more. Cloud Blazer is also insane. I guess I'll just play Cloud Blazer and take it slow. Yeah, I'll just keep playing more random like junk. Cloud Blazer's fine. So we can hit our land drops finally, and then we'll play our green source. Attack for 2 in the air. And then we can still take some hits from the 6/6 as well. Can still block this, can double block this. I think if he attacks with this, I'm fine double blocking it maybe. Or triple blocking. If I triple blocking, it gives an option to take out 2 creatures. By double blocking, this does kind of prevent him from going off. Now this Virtuoso is just sitting in our hand, doing absolutely nothing. So it might just be Rich Scale Tusker next turn. I can play a 3-drop and then Rich Scale. I'll have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, so I can do both. And that's most likely going to win me the game because blue and green does not have any. I'm hoping he doesn't have Browse expertise here. That's gonna be a little bit saddening if he does. Monstrous Onslaught. Okay, that's a good one. It's not Browse expertise, but a pretty good one. I guess I can still take 6. I could double block this too, or I can take 6, fall down to 9, and then we still have another. Then we'll have a 6/7 to block it next turn. If I double block now, we could potentially just rebuild the board. But I do need something to hold out this 4/5 for now, so I think we take 6, and then we might just throw out the Rich Scale Tusker next turn. So what can we do here? Rich Scale Tusker and a 3-drop. I can also play a 5-drop and a 3-drop without Rich Scale Tusker. Maybe that's okay. I can also play Shipwreck Moray. Yeah, lots of options. I think I'm definitely going to play the Imperial Voyager. The question is, what do I want to do here? Maybe it's still the 5/5 here and take it slow. Or maybe it is Rich Scale Tusker. Because he's planning to attack with this next turn. If I play the Repairing Tiger, I could set up a double block still, which technically speaking isn't the worst. We might lose the Gear Seeker Serpent. You know what? Let's do the Rich Scale Tusker. That way we still have a good blocker against the 6/6. And this also blocks the 4/5. So I think I'm fine committing now and taking it from here. The Monstrous Onslaught was a really good turn for him. But I have a feeling that we're just going to outvalue him with that Cloud Blazer and all these other cards, so we just need to stay alive and we should be able to win. If I connect twice with this, I can make this unblockable and win. Okay, Pima Outrider's okay. But yeah, we can just like block everything essentially, so I don't even have to worry that much. Okay, he just passes the turn. That's a good sign. Sky Skiff. Okay, so what we want to do is we just want to play as many bodies. So we'll play our Repairing Tiger. And then next turn is lethal essentially. So this can also trade off too for the 4/4. We can make this unblockable attack, and then we can still play like Untethered Express next turn if we want to. So only if we had red mana, we could also make 1,000,000 Thopter tokens with this, which is really nice. Ice over, sure. Okay, I guess that shuts us down a bit. But I can still put my 2-turn clock with the Gear Seeker Serpent, so not the worst case scenario. Land, okay, I guess I'll make this unblockable and attack now. I don't see a point of keeping this game going. And I might as well play Untethered Express as well. It can't be blocked, so he's guaranteed to take 6, and I can still hold off the opponent here. If he attacks a fall, I'll probably allow the 6 to go through and then block everything else. He's 1 damage away, I think, because I can still block here, here. Okay, that's fine. Good games. Yeah, I think we win here. He can attack a fall, but I know the math. I know the math, guys. So, yeah, let that resolve. And then we can crew. Yeah, we'll crew here. This blocks here, this blocks... Yeah, I guess we can just block here. This blocks here. This blocks here. This blocks here. Is this right? Yeah, this is right, because nothing else has trample. I'll take 8. Yeah, we're good. Just needed our blue mana, but this will do. Yeah, this deck has a lot of Mythic uncommons. Unfortunately, never was able to cast a Roller Virtuoso, but it's fine. Still got the Angel out and Cloud Blazer. So, pretty sweet deck. Roller Virtuoso would have been insane if we top deck a red source. We could have just easily just made 1,000,000 Thopter tokens and just blanked all the non-trample creatures out. Opening hand. Okay, this is a really awesome hand. Hey, we can even find white source. Let's keep this. This is awesome. Imperial Voyager with Ether Swooper is also pretty nutty. And all we need to find is our double white with eventually for the Angel, but this is a great hand. Ooh, Untethered Express. Alright, land up top is going to be insane next turn. Yeah, land on top will probably be one. Though these are will be one of the most disgusting curves I've ever played with. Thriving Rhino. Okay, I can always bounce that back. So if we do miss a land, we can always bounce it back and scry WoW. Yeah, land off the top. Can Untethered Express? I think I like that since that can enable a pretty large attack next turn. I could also Hunt the Weak that turn, but Untethered Express allows me to play defense as well, holding off the Thriving Rhino, so I think this is okay. If he does attack into it, I'm going to be suspicious, so I probably don't want to crew if he attacks. Outland Boar. Okay, so now I can still block off the Thriving Rhino. Yeah, we'll say go. Okay, this is really good. So I could just fight this here, crew and attack. I think I like that. So what we can do is we can use Hunt the Weak. Yeah, we definitely don't want to use the Untethered Express to fight. What we want to do is we want to fight this. Crew to 1/1. Yeah, he's just dead. Yeah. You just can't block anything. Yeah, that was really insane. 96%. Okay. 4 more percent, we're out dumpster ranking. We're still going to be in a pretty low mythic ranking, but at least I can showcase as possible, falling from 82% back into 96%. So, all right, 3-0, awesome. 4-color jank. I mean, 4-color bombs. Alright, this hand's a little bit sketchy. No, it's going to be hard finding red mana. This is, yeah, we don't have any artifacts to ramp this out. Shipwreck, Moray is weak, and Repairing Tiger is also going to be hard to cast. I think this is a mulligan. This is a better hand. I think we actually bombed the Roller Virtuoso, although Rogue Refiner with it is really good. There's also Select for Inspection. So let's think here. I definitely want to keep Rogue Refiner. The Wanderer, so By playing Rogue Refiner, we can wander, find red 4 Roller Virtuoso, so I think we could cut to Select for inspection. Select is not great in the early game, and then we can also shelf the library back to get it later, where it's going to most likely going to overperform better in the late game. But if the opponent's playing aggressive deck, I wouldn't mind a Select for inspection, but still think I do this instead. So, yep, black. Okay, black-blue artifacts can see multiple Gear Seeker Serpents. Can be kind of crazy. Seed Sculptor? I think I like trading that for the 1/1. I'll definitely trade here because the Death Toucher gets really annoying against the big green creatures we have, so. If he has Subtle Strike, that's fine. I'll block here. Lose some counter synergy value, but I think this is worth it, and if he's going to use this to find a land, that's also nice, so he can't really use this to ramp out Gear Seeker Serpent. Okay, 3 colors, never mind, okay. Foundry Screecher is fine. But we can get out Roller Virtuoso in 2 more turns. Okay, Merchant Dockhand we can eventually play as well, so just need to find our red source, get out Roller Virtuoso, make a 1/1 Thopter token, take it from there. Weaponcraft Enthusiast, pretty good too. Question is, do I attack? It's not wrong, but if he has some sort of effect, it could be pretty annoying. If he has removal, he could deal a lot of damage, but I think we go for it. I mean, otherwise, yeah, we need to kind of, you know, need to pressure him a bit here. So we can also play Merchant Dockhand next turn, play Roller Virtuoso, make a Thopter at instant speed. Tezzeret, oh my god, what is this? Create a color cell, target creature mine. Yeah, this is really strong. Surprised he didn't main phase this either. So yeah, I don't know what to do here. The fight spell doesn't do anything. I guess I need to attack Tezzeret. Two for one myself. And then we do play out Roller Virtuoso and then play out Merchant Dockhand and take it from there. Merchant Dockhand can eventually just help me draw cards. But I do need to take out this Tezzeret. It's going to be a problem. We can hunt the weak the Foundry Screecher maybe and start pinging this guy if possible. And then we can start activating this again. I mean, it's basically... Oh, I guess we need an artifact here to at least draw cards. So we do need another artifact, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Self-assembler, pretty good too. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit rough. Maybe I can clear a path in the skies and hopefully start pinging Tezzeret, but he can also take out my Roller Virtuoso eventually, so... Nah, the land's not going to do it. I guess I can tap the artifact and find something. I can also fight and attack first. He can just -2 all day, which is really annoying. If I fight this... I mean, I might need to use this to tap the artifact. He can so he could -2 here and kill this next turn. So maybe it's correct to fight the 1/1 token. Actually, not sure. It's actually pretty bad though if I do that. You know what? What we can do is we can use we can use Hunt the Weak here to fight the 3/1, and then I don't mind hitting the Tezzeret because he wouldn't have enough artifacts to take it out. Yeah, so I do want to hit Tezzeret here. So if Tezzeret tries a -2 here, I mean he could take out my token, but he won't be able to take out my 3/4, and I think we need to take 4 here because there's a chance we could find another Energy Maker, hopefully. Alright, that sucks.
You have already lost.
At least I can take out Tezzeret next turn. I guess he can now crew the Sky Skiff. Yeah, this is rough. We're probably gonna die here, but that's fine. I can't win them all, and Tezzeret is a bomb, so I can't beat bombs here. I guess we can attack with the 3/4, but then he's just gonna chump. But I think that's okay. Appetite of the Unnatural is pretty nice. So I think I just take this out now and kill Tezzeret before it becomes a problem. And I think Tezzeret is the one that needs to die here. I'm not playing to block with the 3/4, but maybe I'd still need to prevent 1 damage. But yeah, this needs to go. We'll take 4 from the self-assembler and then maybe double block it next time. So yeah, Tezzeret needs to go. I cannot allow that to sit around. Richgale Tusker would be really sweet off the top since we can make this into a large green. Gear Seeker Serpent's sweet too. Let's just do that. Do I attack for 1 here? It's not a big deal. Nah, let's not attack for 1. It's not a big deal. I might need a double block if he answers my 5/6 to at least take out the self-assembler ambition. Alright, I'm going to help him refuel, but hopefully we can start getting some good top decks in. That's not a good top deck. So if I give this evasion and hit, I can double block, fall down to 4. I don't think I want to do that. We just need to sit back here and hopefully, we're probably going to die anyways. I mean, the opponent just drew so many cards, and he probably knows how to build a deck at this point. Looking at his quality, this is a really, really sick, black-green, multicolor, black-green, blue-black deck splashing, white, splashing green, so. And now he has an evasive threat that can help him close out. So I'm probably dead here. But, we'll see what we top deck. Cloud Blazer, can't play it. Can't play the Cloud Blazer, I guess we just sit back. Maybe we draw white, we can cast the Cloud Blazer and hopefully get back to the game. But we'll take 2 here. Sit back with the giant Gear Seeker Serpent and yep, play a slow, grindy game of attrition. Ether Poisoner, I guess I can trade a Thopter token for it. White mana, please. Ooh, Wild Wander. Okay, we're getting there. It could be possible. I probably think I want to play out my the land in my hand because I might end up double spelling or triple spelling. Who knows? I don't want to attack here. Can't even make it unblockable. So. I'll trade for this 1/1 Ether Poisoner. Probably fine throwing a Thopter, even though it could technically chump the 2/4. I think this trade is worth it here. Ooh, Sky Skiff, that's really nice, but we'll just play our hefty Cloud Blazer. Sweet card. And then now I can hold off the 2/4 as well. Ooh, we can even bounce back our Cloud Blazer. I think this turn we want to be a little bit mana inefficient by playing the Sky Skiff, so I can block the P-Foul and then keep up Select for Inspection. Shipwreck Mori could have also made a 1/1 token as well. Tomb of Ether. Okay, so hey, I thought we were gonna lose the game, but it seems like we might just come back out of this after facing Tezzeret. Hopefully the quality of his deck doesn't exceed ours eventually, but yeah, Cloud Blazer can help us win. So I probably want to select for inspection my own Cloud Blazer. I'll probably do that now. Let's move the let's see. Could also make this unblockable in attack, play Shipwreck Moray, and play that slow game. The alternative would be to attack here and then draw some cards. Maybe that's the play. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. I mean, if I get Angel of Invention, that's insane. Plus white mana. So I could go for it, but the Gear Seeker Serpent and Shipwreck Mori play is also really decent. And plus I can make a 1/1 Thopter token. So I think this is better. Yeah, let's go for it here. And if he attacks, we can still make a Thopter token and chump. We can still block off a 4/4 here, make a Thopter token and chump, so I think this is okay. And we also select for inspection. Maybe we just need to be aggressive here and try to close out the game quickly before he draws into more action, so... I can also make a token and just double block a 4/4, so we'll see. Not sure if this is worth doing. Ooh, Rich Scale Tusker? Wow. This is incredible. Yeah, I guess I can just Rich Scale Tusker instead, right? And I can also just make this... Yeah, he's just dead. Wow, I can't believe we came back from that game. A single Gear Seeker serve installing these 4/4s. Holy crap. Yeah, that's nutty. Holy crap. There's so many mythic uncommons in the set. Rich Scale Tusker, Cloud Blazer. Jesus. Whirler Virtuoso. Yeah, okay, 4-0. Let's do it. Let's keep this up. Alright, interesting hand. No blue mana. We have 1 white mana. Sea Sculptor on 2 is fine. I think I'll try it. Probably not going to put a counter here because because this is going to be our card advantage creature. Ooh, Angel's really nice too. Could just play Sky Skiff and then next turn put a counter onto it with the Sea Sculptor, hit for 1. So we have a 3/4 flying Sky Skiff. Since this won't be able to attack past us. So what we want to do here is this. We want to crew here first. Play Seed Sculptor, put a counter, and then hit for 3. And then we just need a single land to get the Wild Wanderer, and then we can even play Angel of Invention the next following turn. Could be questionable to take the blue man, but Angel on curve is just so nutty. Like, I don't know if I can say no to an Angel on curve. Opponent is making a lot of mana though, so I should be wary. Okay, land is great. It's probably Angel. Is it? I mean, the Merchant is going to draw some cards too with the Sky Skip, but the thing is, we do need to tap the Sky Skip, so it's probably not worth it. I'll tap the Merchant because I'm probably playing not to block with it. Attack for 3. Yeah, we probably want to get the Angel out so we can buff the team, so... The Angel's just too bomby. It's like, I think it's a mistake not having Angel out, and besides, again, we're not planning to tap the Merchant Dockhand anytime soon for card advantage. This is one of the more questionable cards in the deck. But, I mean, I can still see being fine, but we have 0 artifacts. It's just, not great. Okay. So do I want to make 1/1 tokens, or do I want to just make a giant angel? I probably want to make 1/1 tokens here. I mean, a giant angel would also be nice. Wow, Renegade map? Really? Holy crap, this is nutty. So if we fabricate twice, this becomes a pretty large threat. But I think the right thing to do is to make the 2 servo tokens. So I'm not gonna mess around here. And then we're gonna crew a servo token. Yeah, this is just insane. Probably just take. Yeah, he's just dead. This is so nutty. Holy crap! And we could have fetched blue mana with the Renegade map. Holy shit! This is nutty. I'm gonna be really happy uploading this video. I'm hoping the second draft doesn't turns out as good. And yeah, 5-0. Let's keep this up. Could even get 7-0. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we'll try this. So we basically have all the mana fixing, so that's great. Again, not sure if I want to stack the land, but I'll probably stack it on turn 3 if I can't find a land. Can Prophetic Prism. But again, I do want to just make some energy. And then we'll see what land we get. I mean, we can play any mana, basically, so we can do white or red. Doesn't really matter. So probably like a white aggressive vehicles deck. Okay, no land, so this is our time to activate. I think we find white mana, right? Because we have more white spells. Makes sense. I don't think it matters much, though. And we'll play the Imperial Voyager. And then we'll attack, make a servo. I don't even know if I should block the 2-1, because this is just an infinite combo if I can keep connecting. So I think I actually just take it if he attacks. Like, I still have appetite to maybe gain some life as well, so. Oh, Peace Worker Colossus. I'll kill that. I'll kill that card. Crew 4 is a lot. He attacks for 6. I can always chump with a token. So I think I want to hit my land drop here and take it slow. No land drop, okay. We'll just keep attacking then. So it definitely looks like a vehicle deck. So if he crews 4, I think I'm chumping. I don't want to take 6, and then we can maybe kill this with Hunt the Weak on his turn. You could also make it indestructible. That could be pretty annoying. Overchase Dragster. I mean, I'm fine blocking. I guess it's first strike. Never mind. Holy crap, this is scary. I'll take 6 then. Yeah, I can't really block that. Yeah, I probably need to keep up appetite now. Can attack for 1, make a 2/2. Yeah, I probably need to kill this. Let's main phase this. It's pretty annoying. I'll chump block the 6/6 if I have to. Any Trailhawks, so he just needs one more extra power to crew it. So we can kill this with maybe a fight spell and then take it from there. I mean, we need a land though, of course. Wheelsmith is very strong too, so he can crew and attack for 6. I probably want to chump here. Oh, I guess I'll take 6 here. I don't have a choice. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I probably need to keep these 2 back since he can tap and make it unable to block. I guess I have a bounce spell. I can make another servo token, keep these 2 back. Attack for 2, he can get flying. We can bounce it though. Very interesting turn. I could Hunt the Weak, but what do I want to kill here? Killing this is pretty nice. And then we can still chomp, because he won't be able to have anything to block with. I mean, however, he can give flying to this 6/6 Colossus with the Eddy Trailhawk. So that is also a problem. So I might need to keep the Ether Swooper back, not sure. I can also take out the Eddy Trailhawk. If I take out the Eddy Trailhawk and he attacks, and he crews and attacks and makes 1 token unable to block, I still have another one to chump block with. So, overall, this is a much more annoying creature because he can give flying. So, yeah, I think I actually killed a 1/2 here. And then, yeah, I think I'm fine keeping both back, so I can chump block at least. I can at least chump block and then take it from there. Boatman Courier, I'm fine trading off. So I'll chump. Yeah, okay. So this is annoying. So a lot of creatures here. So we might just have to chump everything. The Boatman Courier is annoying. So he's gonna crew to hit me for 1 attack. I mean, I could fall down to 1, which isn't the worst, but falling down to 1 is bad because he can just crew that. So I probably need to ambush him with the Leave in the Dust next turn. I could also let the Boatman Courier slide through as well. Like, letting the Boatman Courier slide through is also not the worst. Surprised he decided to attack like that. That's a weird attack. I guess I'll just block the Boatman Courier. That's fine. I'll take 2. It's a little bit of a weird play, but... Okay, and we do want to keep up our instances. And then we can kill him the next following turn. So I think we need to attack here, and then keep up our instances in case. And then, yeah, take it slow. Hopefully no answer for my 3/4 Voyager. That would be really annoying. Prophetic Prism is fine, so we can blow him out with a Leave in the Dust, I think. Sky Skiff, okay, that's annoying. I can't bounce the Sky Skiff though and kill him if I survive this turn. So is he planning to crew? Moves to combat, okay. I mean, that's totally fine. I'll just bounce a Sky Skiff and then we just win. I guess it's crew 4, never mind. So it takes a lot more to crew. So it's not a great card in general. 2-mana Gear Seeker Serpent? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I mean, I'll play a 2-mana Gear Seeker Serpent. Fuck yeah. I mean, that's not going to win you the game, but sure. Wow, 2-mana Gear Seeker Serpent. We could have also played Roller Virtuoso in the same turn. That would have been a pretty amazing turn. I probably didn't even need to make a Servo token after attacking, because the Thopter token is obviously better, so... Alright, so 6-0. Jesus, final boss. Let's do this. Man, these drafts have been pretty amazing so far. Start 82% Dumpster Mythic, all the way back to 98%. Yeah, we're getting there. Nice final way to celebrate the draft going away as well, so... Alright, Ether Swooper. Ooh, Prophetic Prism, Ether Swooper. Wow, this is a great hand. Don't know which one I should play first, but I know for sure I should at least... maybe it's Roller Virtuoso, so I'd probably want to play Prophetic Prism first, because there's a chance we could generate more energy, and we'd rather make a Thopter token instead of a 1/1. Not sure, it's very interesting. This is also a better blocker too. I mean, by playing Prophetic Prism also gives me more extra answers too, more things to do, so maybe this is better to play out on curve. Seat Sculptor? So we play Ether Swooper, we can play Seat Sculptor on it next turn, becomes a 2/3 flyer, we can start hitting him for 2. We can also Prophetic Prism, set up Whirler Virtuoso the next following turn, and maybe that's better. Very interesting. You know what? Let's do the Perfect Prism play. I think I like that, so we can dig for an extra answer or something. Yeah, we can dig a little bit deeper, and then play the Whirler Virtuoso, make a Thopter token, put a counter on the Thopter token. Thriving Rhino, ooh, that's scary too. I could get run over here if I'm not careful. Appetite for the Unnatural doesn't do anything against this board, but we'll just play out the Whirler Virtuoso for now. And then say go. Hopefully no removal. If so, we'll still make a Thopter token. Yeah, Thriving Rail is probably the best common in this set, hands down. What the heck? Nissa! Untap target land you control until your next turn. It becomes a 5/5 elemental with haste. Until my next turn. Until his next turn. Oh my god, return target permanent. Yeah, this card's a bomb. How am I supposed to beat this? I mean, I might as well play against it because... yeah, I don't think I can beat that. So I probably need to make that into a 2/2 flyer. I'll probably take 8 here already.
Rise, my elemental friend.
So he's keeping this back. So, alright, I'll take 5. So what I can do is I can put a counter here and attack at Nissa. So, yeah, this is rough. Do I want to put a counter onto Whirler Virtuoso and attack? I guess I want to just lower his, but I mean, he's just going to keep plussing with it, so it's pretty gross. I don't know. I don't know what we can do. Let's just do it now. I don't know if we can win against, I mean, I don't know if we can win anyways against Nissa, so I might as well just go for this turn where we can burst him for 4. He's definitely not going to block with a 2/3. And then if he pluses, we can maybe put him down to 1 next following turn. But we're definitely going to take a beating for now. I could also jump with the 1/3 here as well. So he can untap the land. So he can tap the land for mana and then bless it to untap and then ramp out something as well. So it's pretty insane Planeswalker in the best color as well. So I'm not sure if I can beat Nissa. This is definitely a rough Planeswalker to get past. We did get past Tezzeret in one of the games, but Nissa is definitely another questionable card. I probably need to chump 2 here to preserve some life.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Hopefully no removal. If we see removal, I'm going to cry. I mean, if I see removal, I probably need to take it here. Yeah, we probably need to take it here. Yeah, Monstrous Onslaught. Yeah, this is just game over. All right, this is a nutty deck. Like, you can't win against this. You cannot win against this. And Monstrous Onslaught. This is just so disgusting. Holy crap! Why did they have to print such a powerful card in a single color for the best color in the set? I don't understand. Holy crap. Okay. All right, we're not beating that. That was like a 99% loss. That was like a 1% win. I don't think there was any way out of that. Maybe if we had a way to play the flyer and kill Nissa, but then he would have played around it. But anyways, 5-1. I mean 6-1. That final boss was definitely a 6-1 boss or 7-0 boss, 6-0 boss. I mean, so there was no way we were gonna get past that one. At least we don't face against the person again. Holy crap. Alright, let's do this. We opened up Untethered Express on 4, but no creatures to curve out with, but it could have potential. We're on a draw. I think we try it. Cloud Blazer, not what I want top deck. A 2-drop would be nice here, maybe Ether Swooper. Okay, yeah, I guess we lose against this opponent. What can we do? Yeah, this was a pretty greedy hand, and wow, Winding Constrictor, okay. Alright. I'm probably just going to concede here. Yeah, I'll probably concede here. Alright, that was a bad keep. Alright, you got it. I mean, this is going to become a 4-4, and he's just going to make more. It's so disgusting. I'm not sure why. Yeah, he could have just made a counter and just, like, made that into, like, a 3-3 right away. Alright, final bosses. Definitely don't want to keep hands like that ever again. Let's try to nail the final boss. So, it's kind of crazy how if you go 6-0, everyone you play against just has insane starts. And that was definitely one of them I can't claw back from, especially with 0 2-drops. I'm not playing a game like that. It's not happening. It goes to show you how high of a power level this set is. Just uncommons are insane, commons are insane. And the Mythic's obviously insane, so... I think we faced against this guy earlier, so maybe he can give us a win. Maybe he's in the same situation. Okay, Merchant Dockhand. Questionable still. We have a Merchant Dockhand with no artifacts to tap. Ruler Virtuoso, but again, this is still a thing I can curve out with potentially, so... At the end of the day, if I end up getting swept, it's... I should blame myself for keeping hands like this, but... Ether Swooper, really good, sure. Alright, I guess we have all of our colors sorted out, so no need to attack. We'll take one, play Ruler Virtuoso, and then we can start activating maybe Merchant Dockhand for value if we need to. That's probably in the lake. Imperial Voyager, holy crap. Yeah, luckily I didn't start the game doing I mean, it's still a good curve here, so he's just going to generate out value, energy over and over, make 1/1s. Basically what our deck was supposed to do. Yeah, there's not much we can do against this. Even if I block with a 1/1, he's still going to make 1 energy out of it, so... Yeah, this is crazy. Oh my god, I need a removal spell. Hunt the Weak, please, off the top. Hunt the Weak. Rich Scale Tusker on 5. Could be okay. Can hold off the 1/2s. So I think I just want to play land here and then... could have kept the blue for select for inspection. Play our white mana and then... Any good attacks? Not really. We'll just say go. Probably need to curve out a Rich Scale Tusker at this point to hold off the 1/2s. The 2/3 is still a nuisance, but at least I can hold off the 1/2s. He might still attack with it though, so yeah, this is so nutty. Ugh. So gross. Imagine if he plays Rich Scale Tusker right now. Okay, he doesn't at least. So that was a bit of a breather. Yeah, let's just play it now. Could attack with the 4/3, which I don't mind. I think I'm fine charging in here, otherwise, yeah, I need to start pressuring him somehow. Fine with the trade. Can gain some life with the Appetite. So we just need... Yeah, we just might need to just develop the board a bit. I'm fine making a 1/1 Doctor 2 at instant speed with the Whirler instead of getting in with the Repairing Tiger as well. So we're probably going to take 2, and then hopefully we can stabilize this board, can start activating Merchants, can double block the Imperial Voyager as well eventually, and take it from there. The crappy thing is that even though I attempt to double block this, wow, he has his own Whirler Virtuoso. Oh my god. These decks are just so gross and disgusting. I guess I can eventually bounce back my own Rich Scale Tusker. Yeah, but I do need to attack here, I think. So gross. We'll attack for 5. And then he's just going to make some Thopters, and we probably need to double block this 2/3. So we probably need to maybe bounce this back 1 turn, and then... Or bounce one of the opponent's creatures back, and take it from there. Because we probably need to, again, just have enough blockers for this, but yeah, this is disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, we probably need to kill this first before... he'd make more energy, but we're probably gonna die. I mean, it's not even a question. I mean, he basically has a nuts blue-red Teamer energy deck and a Rogue Refiner. Oh wow, it's basically our deck except slightly better with Drew to the Cal and then these two. So all right, I guess we're gonna get swept, but yeah. All right, GG's, you got it, bro, you got it. This deck is nutty. All right, couldn't get it. Got swept. Kind of show you the the difficulty of getting up to 6 wins and also the high power level of this format. But you know, with that being said, at least we can at least fire off another draft. So, wow, I couldn't get 7. Still a strong deck. Still managed to get 6 wins, so managed to gain some get back our value. But 4 card nonsense, unfortunately, could not get there. But still had some powerful components. But the other last final 6 opponents were pretty insane. So as you can see, some bombs, some great uncommons, some mythic uncommons. Rich Scale Tusker, Cloud Blazer, Angels, Broken, Untethered Express is a mythic uncommon. Rogue Refiner, Royal Virtuoso, Imperial Voyager also great, but yeah, couldn't do it. Couldn't get the 4 color nonsense going, so. Alright, we're just going to do a final draft for the set, and then claim our prize. And then, yep, do a final draft before it goes away in 2 hours. So let's get this out of the way ASAP, and hopefully we can get out Dumpster Mythic. Still satisfied with this video. I won 2 7-win drafts before this video, and this one was a 6-win one. But the last opponents were just too much. And one of the games was really unfortunate where I just conceded because I couldn't seem to draw a 2-drop or anything, and the opponent just had the nuts curve with the Cub plus the Winding Constrictor. Like, that combo is just not fun to play against, especially if you have no early game removal. And opening pack, we do see an okay rare. It's not. I don't think this is playable. Sacrifice it. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Probably take Restoration Gearsmith here. Great uncommon, great to splash for. Nice 2-for-1. Could even force red-green with Outland Boar. I don't think the Glint Nest Crane is great. At common, we do see a Pima Outrider as a fine card, a good creature to have on turn 4. Also keeps you in 1 color, but Restoration Gearsmith is great and can lead to a nice grindy, maybe Esper Revolt deck or Esper Artifacts deck. I think it's between the Boar and the Restoration Gearsmith. There's an argument for the Boar because it keeps you in green, the best color, and you can splash for it. But you'd rather just play this up in a straight up red-green deck, to be honest, where it's going to shine. In the late game is also fine, but great in the mid game. Pima Outrider also fine, but we can pick up one of those later. Let's try something different. Let's take the Restoration Gearsmith. After taking Restoration Gearsmith, nothing great in this pack. There's a Night Market Lookout, one of the better black commons, but only great if you can pick up a couple of vehicles along with it. The best cards in this pack are like Ether Swooper. Renegade Rallier is okay. It's more fancy than it looks. Again, Trigger Revolt is not the easiest, but can generate some decent value. Yeah, I don't mind just taking Ether Swooper as the best card in this pack. And then the other black commons, hopefully we can wield them. Always, you don't want to prioritize Night Market Lookout this early, so we'll probably just take the Ether Swooper and see where we end up. Okay, Visionary Augmenter is great. There's also Daring Demolition as a good removal spell, but again, I've argued about the removal in this set, just not great at all. It's just slow and clunky. Embrow Bruiser, if you have a couple of artifacts, could be great. There's also an Ether Chaser if we want to move into a potential other color. Druid Cowl is also good. So yeah, pretty interesting pack. Might just be the Visionary Augmenter. The white-black Fabricate is great, and this can help me make some tokens. Embrow Bruiser, better if you're more aggressive, I guess. But if we're going to be playing a Restoration Gearsmith, I think we want to do the whole go wide thing, so the Fabricate thing really pays off. Alternatively, again, there's the removal spell, which is fine, but it is clunky for what it does, and again, removal is not great in this set because there's this whole go wide thing going on. So I'll take the special card. We'll take the Visionary Augmenter and maybe draft a nice black-white go wide deck or blue-white. Bowmag Courier is great. There's a Dawnfeather Eagle. There's also Gear Shift Ace and Self-Assembler in this pack. All very good cards. Interesting pack. It could just be the Dawnfeather Eagle. Like, Gear Shift Ace is great. I do like a 2-mana 2/1 First Striker in the early game. I mean, yeah, I could take this. It is an above average 2-drop, but the Dawnfeather Eagle just plays so well with this whole go wide game plan. It's just so insane. If we're able to fabricate and go wide, I mean, yeah, these would be all flexible. I would probably still take one of these white cards over Self-Assembler. Bowmap Bazaar Barge is also really good. in the cantrips, but I think I just want to focus on synergy here. Yeah, Dawnfire Eagle is just great. Gear Shift Ace is good too. It's better with more vehicles, but if we're going to be doing the whole Fabricate thing, I think we just want to go wide and smash. So we'll take a Dawnfire Eagle. And pretty late Welding Sparks. There's also Audacious Infiltrator, which is fine. Not a big fan of it though. Might just take the Welding Sparks just for the hell of it. You can always pick up better 2-drops. A 1 toughness gets totally blanked in this set. Can't really attack past much. Yeah, I could just take a Welding Sparks, stay open. Could end up in red, white, blue, etc. So let's take this. And then could take Aviary Mechanic, but that is a pretty late Thriving Rhino. I don't know if I can take any of these two over Thriving Rhino in this pack. There's also Fen Hauler as well. So I guess there's still the option to stay open and just take the best card. I mean, Aviary Mechanic is pretty good here with some of the balance effects, but again, I still think we just have to take the best card out of every pack. I mean, I'm kind of doing a disservice by making a weird draft, and Late Gear, Secret Sir, Daring Demolition, Ether Poisoner, and Aviary Mechanic all in the same pack. Okay. Yeah, given that we're more focused on Black-White, I think we take Ether Poisoner. I think is a lot better than Daring Demolition, especially in the Black-White Go Wide game plan. I think this is the best black common. I would definitely take it over Daring Demolition. Again, it's just important to go wide and Fabricate in the set, and it's also can help you ramp out some improvised creatures. So I think that Ether Poisoner over Daring Demolition makes sense. Usually there's not too many 1/1 counters synergy going on in Black-White. There's also Inventor's Goggles, which is great. Malphite Squad also helps us go wide as well. So it kind of looks like we're just going to be Black-White for the most part. Yeah, we just don't have too much 1/1 counter things that we don't care about this. So it's probably between Malphite Squad and the Inventor's Goggles. I could use my first Goggles. I think it's a lot better than Malphite Squad. Malphite Squad does help us go wide, but there's some cheaper cards that can do that. I think the Inventor's Goggle is great and truly excellent. And okay, I'll just take a random 2-drop. Sometimes Black-White has a bit of a revolt theme, so you can just sometimes just generate a 1/1 servo. So yeah, maybe just Black-White along the way. And we're seeing some late cards here. Night Market Lookout and Die Young. In case I pick up a Sky Skip, I think the Night Market Lookout is worth it. Not a big fan of Die Young. It is removal, but pretty bad. Kill something early, but overall, in the late game, it doesn't do much. So, alright, we speculate on a couple of colors, but still, okay, Subtle Strike is pretty nice too. Pretty good common as well. I also like this card, also an overperformer. But we're basically going to be a go-wide Black-White Fabricate deck from the looks of the first pack. Still, I think it was correct taking the Thriving Rider. Oh, also Foundry Screecher. Pretty late through the Cal. Definitely better than the Foundry Screecher, but with what we have, I think the Foundry Screecher is going to overperform. And we could play Audacious Infiltrator. This is good with vehicles. Not sure, though. I'll put it in the deck, but I'm not sure if I will. Ooh, Aviary Mechanic made it. Okay. Okay, so, alright, Thopter Rest. There's also Risk card. I guess there's also Essence Extraction. Really great cards, too. Another Go Wide Fabricate card. But I think now we want to take a premium removal spell. And hopefully some of these Black-White uncommons go off. Rishkar is great, but green seems cut off. Red and blue as well. So Teamer seems cut off. We want to draft the Orzhov colors. We don't have much fixing for Essence. It is really good if you can cast it. Deal 3 damage to any target. I mean, to creature gain 3 life, but it may still Thopter Rest. It just answers non-land permanents, whereas this only answers creatures. Currently don't have any removal. Yep, I think Thopter Rest is it's a pick here. Ooh, Aerial Responder. Gotta take that over another Visionary Augmenter, which will also be fantastic too. Also another Ether Poisoner. A lot of great cards, but Aerial Responder is a great uncommon, definitely an overperformer. Especially if Inventor's Goggles is great. So yeah, don't mind. Let's take Aerial Responder. Helps fill the gap at 3. And we can take a Gear Shift Ace now over Revoke Privileges, I think. Just a very good 2-drop as well. No vehicles, but you know, a 2-mana 2/1 First Strike is no joke. And we are trying to go wide and be aggressive. I think it's a lot better than Revoke Privileges, which we could get later. I think, yeah, this is definitely an above average 2-drop. I don't care about the Audacious Infiltrator. It is 1 toughness, I get it, but it is still very good. So I think I take it here over Revoke Privileges. And then, okay, interesting pack. Not sure if I'll play Aetherborn Marauder, but you never know. It's just a 4-mana 2/2 lifelink, which is also not that bad. Sometimes we can set up a turn where we can put a 1/1 counter on a creature and then shift it around onto the Etherborn Marauder. Yeah, it could be okay. I might consider it. Not sure. And then, ooh, Malphite Squad helps us go wide. Eddie Trailhawk has a bit of energy. Sub-theme, but white does not care about energy in this set, FYI. Unless you open it like Ether Storm Rock, which is a busted rare. Could be fine. We don't care about energy. Let's just take another Malphite Squad. Helps us go wide and fabricate. Make a 1-1. And Glint Sleeve Artisan is perfect. Also wouldn't mind Inspired Charge, but I gotta take my first copy of Glint Sleeve Artisan, of course. Also wouldn't mind Inventor's Goggles as well. Also excellent. Would love to play maybe 2 copies of them, especially in a deck with Artificers, but gonna take the Glint Sleeve Artisan for sure. No vehicles for Night Market Lookout, so it might not make the cut. But yeah, this deck is pretty sweet. Definitely an archetype I have not drafted yet in this set. So hopefully it can do well. If not, yeah, we can still try to, we can still do our free draft of Ikoria and then just draft the set and never play it because it's just such a bad set. Right, Fenhauler is pretty nice. Salvager is going to be at its best in white-black, but I don't care about sacrificing things. I just want to ramp out. I just want to make servo tokens and ramp out a large creature with Fenhauler. Like the keeping servo tokens around does matter because you want to go wide and punch them with the Dawnfeather Eagle. So I think we take the Fenhauler here. Ooh, Cloud Blazer on a splash could make the cut. This card's a mythic uncommon. Why not? If we do pick up a prismatic, ooh, even Ether Poisoner made it. Oh my god, yeah, this deck is really wide open. Not sure about the Night Market Lookout, might not make it. We just don't have any vehicles to crew it. Another Fenhauler, okay, this seems great. The power level of this could be high that we don't need Cloud Blazer. Like, this card is great for a grindier deck, which Black-White could be grindy at times, but if we're just looking to curve out and attack and then just go wide and smash with Dawnfeather Eagles and Inspired Charge, we can just win the game that way. Marauder also might not make it because we're interested in making servos and not +1/+1 counters. I don't think this card is very good. You don't have to play it. I guess I'll just take a random Implement of Malice. Again, not a big fan of Audacious Infiltrator in this type of deck. So removal would be great. Inventor's Goggles would be great. Inspired Charge would be great. Dawnfeather Eagle would be great. So, yeah, these are more questionable cards. Put them away for now. I need to remind myself that I do have a Cloud Blazer I could potentially splash for, but we'll see. Ooh, Vengeful Rebel, perfect. If we're going to be attacking, trading off, Vengeful Rebel triggering Revolt is great. Electrostatic Pummeler could be fun if you make a ton of energy, but doesn't have trample, and it's a lot of energy to get going. So, I mean, I guess it becomes a 4/4 when it attacks the turn. I mean, you can just make a 4/4 at instant speed. I guess it's fine, but, not over Vengeful Rebel. Pack one, pick one, best card in that pack. Yeah. Okay, Toolcraft Exemplar is going to be great in this deck. Skyskiff is also going to be excellent. Toolcraft Exemplar, 1 mana, 1/1. I could use some evasion, though, with Skyskiff. We don't have much evasion. We have 1 flyer. Toolcraft Exemplar can be kind of fun, though. For the most part, it's just going to be a 1 mana, 3/2. If we can curve out with it, it's pretty nutty. It's also not guaranteed that we're going to get an artifact in play, because, we do have some fabricators, but, yeah, might not have a ton, so I think it's actually the Skyskiff here over the Toolcraft Exemplar, and I might play a Night Market Lookout. Oh, yeah, we'll take another Restoration Gearsmith, the Mythic Uncommon Long Tusk Cub as well in the pack, but we'll take a Restoration Gearsmith and a nice land, but I do like Weaponcraft Enthusiast and Revoke Privileges as well. All these cards are excellent. Yeah, the fixing is great, but damn, over all these other cards. Don't have much removal. We have Vengeful Rebel. I guess this could be removal, in a sense. Yeah, we could just take Weaponcraft. Say screw it, just play a million 1/1 Fabricate creatures and go wide. I think I'm down taking over the removal spell and just take this. And then our Inspired Charge, thank god, that's a pretty late Self-Assembler. Sly Requisitioner is kind of like a Requisitioner. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's kind of a black-white card, but the stat line is bad, and it's, yeah. If I don't want to play a 5 mana guy that could potentially make another 1/1 count, we just want to pump and smash. Let's take the Restoration Gearsmith. Might play Eager Construct, not sure. There's another Countless Gears Renegade. Might play it, might not. I could just play that one Night Market Lookout, honestly. Could be a decent 1-1 with our Sky Skiff. If we can get these two together, it's really good. If not, I might play the Countless Gears Renegade. Etherborn Marauder also isn't the worst. Gives us a little bit of evasion as well. Can potentially move a 1-1 counter from a Fabricate creature, from a creature that decided to get counters instead and just have a large lifelinker. I think we should also run 16 lands in this deck as well, given that we can just ramp out these Fen Haulers. Not sure if I'll play 3 Fen Haulers, but two seems pretty decent. This pack sucks. Gear Seeker Serpent pretty late. Guess I take a Mine Rods. I don't think we're splashing. I could just go 3 Fen Haulers. Is that crazy? It could be crazy. I don't know. Countless Gears Renegade is still 2-drop. I'm happy to play. Yeah, we might just play this Night Market Lookout. Ooh, 2 Night Market Lookouts. Okay. 16 lands, double Night Market Lookout. Don't have too much art of Sky Skiffs though, but imagine just being able to curve it out. Yeah, this is a card I don't like. Airborne Marauders. And Night Market Aeronaut's pretty bad. I mean, I could just not play the Night Market Lookouts. I know you can curve nicely with this in the Sky Skiff, but it's not even guaranteed I can play a Sky Skiff. If I do get a Sky Skiff, though, it's pretty nice. So there's an argument for that. I mean, it's the 3rd best black common, but we have 0 vehicles. At the same time, the Etherborn Marauders also doesn't look great because, again, we're more interested in going wide instead of putting counters. So I probably don't even like the Etherborn Marauder. Definitely the best sideboard option. We could also just cut during a Countless Gears Renegade, but we have one already, which, again, it's hard to trigger Revolt. So I'm not sure if I even want this card, a second copy. Yeah, the deck looks pretty decent. You could just run, again, 16 lands, cut a Plains, take it from there. I like the double Fen Hauler. Would love a second Dawnfeather Eagle, so thank God I grabbed the other one. Inspired Charge can help us close out. In terms of removal, it's not great. We have this, we have Vengeful Rebels and Subtle Strike, so the removal is definitely lacking. So might have regretted not taking that Revoke privileges, but the Weaponcraft Enthusiasts can help us go wide and smash. So that's also great. So I don't mind just playing the Night Market Lookouts, like just on turn 1, just being able to attack with them and then drain the opponent could be nice in the 16-lander. Otherwise, because the thing is, we have a lot of 2s already, so I don't necessarily want to just have my 2 slot clogged up. There's also, again, there's the argument for the Etherborn Marauder, however. 4-mana 2/2 lifelink is not the worst. But we do have a lot of 4-drops already. So you know what, let's just go 16 lands, keep it this way, just smash. Let's just do this. Alright, so we need to delete some decks. Probably added too many of them multiple times already, so... Yeah, I was so excited playing this deck. I got 7-0 with this deck. I had to add it like multiple times. Went 7-1 with the Is It Artifacts deck as well. This Selesnya deck also did very well as well. Ovia was really great. This one didn't do too well, even though it had the Further's Gearhulk for some reason. But yeah, let's just fire this off. Fire the final draft for our Kaldesh Remastered, and then hopefully get a high win rate at least. If not, you know, who cares? So what's our weakness? 1/3s basically. Big blockers. The decks we want to face against are the really slow decks. Okay, this is a good hand. Let's keep. Definitely want to make a servo token so we can start going wide. Luckily no 2-drops. Okay, make sure we play our white mana, attack, make a servo. Two drop and a 3-drop is always nice. High Spire Arson. I don't mind trading this Death Toucher for the High Spire Arson. Oh, actually, that's not great because the servo token is going to trade for it. Yeah, I guess I'll just play multiple flyers and I might as well attack for 2 to gain 2 life. And then next turn we can Dog Fetter go and maybe get an attack in, so we could just clog up the air with flyers and then start attacking past them hopefully, so we'll see. Seed Sculptor, okay. This can hold off the Foundry Screecher. Yeah, this is an annoying card, so hopefully I can find a removal spell for it. I could just pump and attack this turn, which is fine as well. Could also play Malphite Squad. I think this is okay. Could use another flyer. And we'll attack with these. Could also attack with them, 2/2. Yeah, we'll attack with it as well. Fine trading for the Seed Sculptor. Alright. So we can still keep jamming. So we can still keep connecting for 2 lifelink per turn with the Dawn Fetter and the Aerial Responder. So hopefully he just doesn't buff this to Oblivion, and we can at least draw, or at least we can just go wide enough to smash and try to win the game. Inventor's Goggles is pretty sweet. Yeah, that's a really nice pickup. Probably just want to play the Malphite Squad first. So let's attack here. And we might as well equip it. Yeah, we might as well equip onto it for free. I guess I can also equip onto the Foundry Screecher, so then he can't kill it. So I think I want to do that. Okay, probably gonna see a fight spell here. Maybe a Hunter's Mark. Yeah, Hunt a weak. Sure. I guess I can still attack with the Malphite Squad. Druidical, okay. So let's see here. If I attack with the Malphite Squad, he's probably gonna double block. So I probably want to just I probably want to equip this on the Foundry Screecher and attack with both here. Either way, it's kind of the same thing in a sense. I can move the... Nah, I don't want to move it. Let's just say go. And the lifelink for this thing is really good. Holy crap! It's gonna be hard for him to race us. Does he just concede here? Yeah. I think he realizes eventually he's just gonna take too much. We're gonna gain too much life, and he's not gonna draw into anything good. So easy win. Goes to show you how the 0/3 reach creature can actually be pretty effective. So don't count that card out. It's just not great. It's not necessary, but it can definitely help you against potential flyers, obviously. So let's keep this up. Okay, no lands. We're not playing this. A couple lands, I guess we keep. I think we ditched the Subtle Strike because we need a lands to get the Dawnfeather Eagle. As much as I do like Subtle Strike as a combat trick, I think we need to lead with this instead. Makes the most sense. Yeah, it's a curve. Start making Fabricate tokens. I mean, if he misses land drop, I'll take it. Thopter Rest could even clear us path and hit for 5 next turn, which could be the right thing to do if he plays a blocker. And then maybe Dawnfeather Eagle can push more damage through. Okay, this is fine. I think I'm fine just attacking these two. Ooh, Aerial Responder. Okay, I don't think I wanted to play the Thopter Rest. I think this is fine. And then trading here is fine too. And then we can hopefully top deck land into Dawnfeather Eagle. Ooh, Gonti. Yeah, Gonti's a bomb. Oh man, I'm hoping he actually doesn't get anything good. There's a couple of great uncommons in this deck, but there's no like real clear bombs. There's no like Marionette Master or opposing Gontis. Okay, alright, so we could... I guess I want to Thopter Rest this before it becomes a problem, right? I could also play the Restoration Gearsmith. But I think locking this down is correct, or not. I mean, what else do we do? I can play Restoration Gearsmith, get back the Ether Poisoner, which is again not the worst thing to do. Save Thopter Rest for something much more problematic, like an opposing flyer. So I think I like that instead. If I get land, I could also Ether Poisoner and just Thopter Rest and set up a better Dawnfeather Eagle turn. So yeah, if he has Hunt the Weak for Aerial Responder, that's going to be pretty annoying too. A Tomb of Ether, okay. So 5-color mess, okay. It seems like he has all 5 colors active in Hunt the Weak, right? I was expecting that, so now Gonti's a pretty good target for me to remove. So I think I want to Thopter Rest this turn. Put out the Ether Poisoner and then attack, and then we can set up a better Dawnfeather Eagle turn as well. Hopefully he doesn't have any board wipes. So if he puts one blocker, we basically win. If he kills one creature, we also win. So opponent's also mana screwed. So I'm hoping he just plays one creature and then just says go, and then we can basically play Dawnfire Eagle attack with all, and that should be lethal. Since this is guaranteed 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage, and he's at 8. So as long as he doesn't have a sweeper or or a removal spell or 2 ways to block off 2 of my other creatures, I should be able to win. And even if he did, he would be pretty far behind. So opponent's kind of maybe debating what type of removal spell to use. Okay, so Druidic Council, you might follow up with 2 creatures here. Filigree Familiar. Alright, so this is a little bit rough, but I think we need to go for it here. He does get to draw a card off of this, but he should be at pretty low life total, hopefully no sweepers. If he has a sweeper, we just concede, but I mean, otherwise we're not doing much. We have to make this play. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so we can put him down to 1. So he needs the extra dude for the ramp, I guess. Yeah, I guess he wants to chump here so he doesn't take the extra damage. Hopefully no sweeper again. I guess he's gonna risk it. Alright, hopefully no sweeper. No fumigate, please. Or Yaheni's expertise. If he does, we're just gonna cry. Well, if not, we just win. And he can pay double white and double black with the Prophetic Prism, so never count it out. He could also have, if let's say he has the Angel of Invention, he gains 2 to up to 3. I guess that's another way to technically stay alive if he has Angel of Invention on the splash. Pretty good deck though. Yeah. Alright, opening hand, Gearsmith. I mean, we need a land to get the Foundry Screecher. It's a bit of a rough hand, but we're on the play, I believe. Gearsmith Ace is just a really good 2-drop, but we can easily miss on the land drop and mess this one up, so So the dream is to at least get to 3 lands and then get a double white with Visionary Augmenter. And in the meantime, we still have a removal spell that can get maybe something out of the way, so we'll see. Tomb of Ether, always scare on turn 1. In the best color. Alright, third land is good. Gearsmith Ace is a good 2-drop. Ooh, do I want to trade for this? I mean, I don't mind trading here. I mean, we're gonna have a 3-power flyer in the air, and then we can get out Fen Hauler, save the Thopter Rest for maybe something more problematic. So Jund, okay. Ooh, Subtle Strike is great, but I don't think it's Subtle Strike turn. I think it's just Visionary Augmenter turn. And again, we just want to make a million servo tokens and attack. think I'm blocking one of the 1/1s. Vengeful Rebel's pretty good, and he can also take out my flyer. Yeah, that's really sweet. Jeez. Inspire Charge. Yeah, we probably want to attack with the Gearship Ace here. And I think I want to cast Subtle Strike here. And then make this into a 3-powered first striker. Which is hard to deal with. So I shouldn't have blocked with the 1/1 token, otherwise the Vengeful... I mean, this is a great uncommon, so I should have thought about that before I decide to trade. But yeah, that was kind of a blowout. I can take 3 here. Guess I can trade for this, which is fine. Arborback Stomper, okay, that deserves a Thopter arrest for sure. Restoration Gearsmith is also good, but we need to take this guy out. Yeah, I probably want the token around to help ramp out my Fen Hauler if possible, so I'll keep it around and attack. Maybe buy back the Foundry Screecher, or, ooh, that's a really good one. So a lot of card advantage coming in. This is also a good card. Opponent's going to be aggressive here, okay. Alright, can't play out Fen Hauler yet, so we'll play out the Restoration Gearsmith. Probably just going to take the Visionary Augmenter. Like, I know the flyer is good, but like, come on, we have Inspire Charge, so... If the opponent isn't careful, we can just run him over, so... I'm hoping he doesn't have any more, like, 5 mana, 5/4 trample gain of lives, so... Probably not going to block the Will Tape Brawler here, it's just... Yeah, I don't want to block it here. Need to swing back and pressure him. Another Will Take Brawler, okay. Yeah, he's going to gain a ton of value off of this, but we can still attack, so that's fine. Yeah, let's attack for 6, and he might chump block one of them. And we're probably going to do an Inspired Charge next turn, and hopefully win the game. Ah, that's freaking good. Oh my god, that life gain's... Oh my god. Why do you have to have life gain? Yeah, let's just create 2 servo tokens. Yeah, this is dumb. Okay, so we're probably gonna take it here. Swing back, he blocks. I mean, that 6 damage is not enough. So I probably need to get out the Fen Hauler and play a late game grindy game instead. But he's just gonna draw a million creatures. Yeah, this Essence Extraction was insane. Same with the Vengeful Rebel turn and Lifecrafter's Bestiary, so yeah, this 3/1 was gonna help me win, but yeah. Losing too much life there. Wow, Furious Reprisal. Yeah, this opponent has everything. I think I just take it here, and then hopefully he doesn't have anything to handle my Fen Hauler. Ooh, Vengeful Rebel. I guess I can attack, and then if he blocks... I mean, how risky is that? It's pretty risky. I think I just get out the Fen Hauler this turn. Wow. Wow, this opponent has like everything. It's so disgusting. Yeah, I can't beat this. He just has everything. The life gain, the freaking card advantage, the power, it's just so disgusting. And the removal. Ugh, disgusting. We're not winning that one. Like, he had an answer to all, pretty much everything, so... 2 and 1. Let's keep this up. Alright, Night Market Lookout, we finally see him. Yeah, we'll try this. We could also Inventor's Goggles first. I mean, if we do that, we can make a pretty annoying Death Toucher, so maybe we were fine playing the Inventor's Goggles first, and then play the Ether Poisoner. I do like the Night Market Lookout. It does drain them for a bunch, but I still think the Inventor's Goggles could be a little bit more interesting. Ooh, alright. Mirror match? Sure. 2-3 Death Toucher is hard to deal with. Ooh, Metallic Mimic, that's a pretty good card. Is he gonna name Servo? Ooh, Elf. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's attack. It's probably not blocking. And then we can also play Glintsleeve Artisan. Yeah, or Weaponcraft Enthusiast. Make more servos. I like the Glintsleeve, it hits harder. Make a servo. Do I want to move the Death Touch here? He can easily trade, which can be kind of annoying. But I'll try it. I mean, we'll just move it around. A 3-4 hits pretty hard. So basically we just want to swarm him. High Spar Artisan, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, it's a pretty good card. So we probably need to take the turn off and just equip onto the Ether Poisoner, which I'm down to do. I can also just build the board, in fact. 1 drop into 3 drop doesn't seem like the worst. Yeah, I think I like that instead. Do I want to attach a Goggles onto it? Nah, we'll decline. And yeah, we'll see go. It's a pretty good defensive creature as well. Need to pick up my Dawnfeather Eagle, and then I can enable a pretty good attack, hopefully. Yeah, we'll equip here, and I think I'm fine attacking for 2. Looks pretty good. Yep, I guess we're in a weird bit of a pickle here. Could just equip here, or yeah, we'll we'll equip on the Glint Sleeve Artisan, I guess. And I could attack with Vol. I lose a token. I could also equip here. And yeah, you know what? Let's equip here. I lose a Glint Sleeve Artisan. I make another one. I guess that's fine. Yeah, we just keep. All we need to do is just keep going wide and smashing, right? Pima Outrider. It's gonna be pretty annoying too. So if I attack with Vol next turn, this blocks here, this blocks here, this blocks here. I can potentially do 4 damage. Ooh, Gearsmith is pretty nice. Yeah, Restoration Gearsmith could be nice. I think I could just attack with all. I could also play the get back to Night Market Lookout, and then just set up everything again. So let's just do that. Decline. If I attack with all, let's see, block, block, block. Yeah, we'll just stay go, and then next turn we can do an all-out attack, and hopefully he doesn't have life gain, life gain, or a big creature. Okay. So block, block, maybe block, block. Put him down to 5. Yeah, we need something here. Maybe some sort of removal spell would be great. Ooh, like Thopter Rest? Okay, we'll take a Thopter Rest. Which one do I want to take away, though? High Spire Artisan is probably annoying, but the 4/4 is also just very annoying as well. So let's see. The Metallic Mimic I don't care too much about. Yeah, you know what? Let's just Thopter Rest targeting Pima Outrider. And then for the goggles, I guess I want to equip it onto the Glint Sleeve Artisan, but he's just going to end up chumping it. So this eats here, this probably blocks here, this blocks here. Put him down to 4. Yeah, this is very interesting. If I put it here, he just blocks it, right? Block here and probably block here. Take 5 down to 3. Yeah, he's probably dead anyway, so that was a really good top deck. I was hoping I could pick up the Thopter Rest here. So yeah, so as you can see, 1-for-1 removal is okay, but it's just not great. So if we attack with Ball, he has 3 blockers, this blocks here. Yeah, he's just dead, right? Yeah, -2 is 3. Yeah, he's just dead. He shouldn't have shown me the land. Block, block, block. Take 3, and then you're just dead. Alright, with 16 lands, not bad. We've been hitting our spells nicely, and yep. responder. No 2-drops, but you know, I'll try. The Fen Hauler is kind of like whatever, but I can't really say no to an aerial responder on turn 3. It's just too good. Could be a wrong key, but who knows? Maybe we can top deck a 2-drop and curve out. 2-drop. Nope, no 2-drop. So it's going to be a little bit of a slower hand, but we are on the play. You could have a removal spell, but I think we still play it just to start accumulating life, and also blocks the 2/2 pretty well here. Nah, I don't need a second Fen Hauler at this stage of the game. Glint Sleeve Artisan is pretty good, but we'll just bring out the aerial responder. Can play Foundry Screecher and then Glint Sleeve Artisan as well. Ooh, Restoration Gearsmith, pretty good too. Let's get in there, and then we want to leave the Foundry Screecher, of course, because we can make into a 3-powered creature with the Glint Sleeve Artisan the next following turn. If he kills our aerial responder, we can get back with Restoration Gearsmith as well. If we get a land, we might just play Dawn Feather Eagle and smash for 6, which can be quite potent as well. But I'll definitely take the 3 from the monitor. Oh man, he has a removal. Yeah, of course. So luckily I played the Foundry Screecher. Otherwise, surprised he didn't attack with the 3-2. I guess he didn't want to trade. Okay, let's just play this. 3 power is a lot. I'll take it. It's no big deal. If does he have a removal spell, maybe a Pyro Helix. So annoying. God, this opponent has everything. I'll take it here. I think we can handle. We can keep looping that Restoration Gearsmiths as well, so that's a pretty cute combo we can try to do. I mean, I'm fine if he wants to jam mana every single turn just to do this, but alright. Pretty annoying. Yeah, I guess I'll just play double. I don't mind attacking with both. He does trade here, block here. I mean, it could be fine. We can play Sky Skiff and Aerial Responder, so maybe that's okay. And then we can eventually Restoration Gearsmith our own Restoration Gearsmith as well. Could also just block it here. Yeah, you know what? I'll do this. I'll offer to trade here. He can give it Menace, but that's fine. I'm fine if he wants to spend 3 mana to do this. I mean, spend a mana every single turn. It does slow him down too. It's annoying. Right, we can land and play out Fen Hauler. I don't mind that. And then we can also set up a double block. This seems pretty good. I guess we can't block artifact creatures. So it can be kind of bad if but it does hit really hard, so there's no reason for him to give it Menace. I guess he just doesn't want to trade. Guess we'll take 3. And we still keep gaining 2 with this attack, even though yeah, even though this is going to get blocked, the 2 damage, the 2 life really helps, so. Ether Swooper, okay. I guess he can now double block it. pretty annoying too. Night Market Lookout can start crewing, so this is really cool. So what we can do now is we can play Restoration Gearsmith. Get back another Restoration Gearsmith. Play Night Market Lookout, and then we can just keep crewing the Night Market Lookout here. We don't even need to attack with the Sky Skiff. The chump here is really nice too. Visionary Augmenter, okay. Yeah, I could just keep attacking here, and I'm fine attacking with the 2-3 as well. I can also attack with my own Restoration Gearsmith, which I think I'm fine doing here. I'm fine if he wants to block this. Hopefully no pump tricks. But I mean, this is basically 2 life per turn, so that's very good. Yeah, you can't really stop this because I can just keep crewing, draining him, and we also have Visionary Augmenter to follow up. So even if he did do, even if he did deal with one of my creatures, yeah, I would be able to go wide as well and double block the Wealth Fast Monitor. So, and the Restoration Gearsmith just looping both each other back and forth is really busted. So yeah, let's just keep this up. So 4 and 1, just need 3 more wins. All right. Hand doesn't look great. I mean, there's potential, but it's also could be a miss here. I mean, there's a 2-drop. There's 2 2-drops. I don't know. It's questionable, but I mean, we have to try it, right? So 2-1 first striker isn't the worst, and then we can just play an Aviary mechanic. And the worst case scenario, we don't ever get black mana. That would be pretty bad, but ooh, black mana. So this is interesting. I think it's still Gear Shift Ace. I could play the Ether Poisoner, but I think I want to save the Vengeful Rebel thing later, so I think this is fine. We can still play Night Market Lookout and the Aviary mechanic. Or we might want to just play the Vengeful Rebel and bounce it back, maybe? We'll see. We can do some weird combo shenanigans. I think we attack here. And I think I'm fine the Night Market Lookout into Aviary Mechanic just to be mana efficient and to just build a board presence. Could bounce, but nah, it's not. Adventurous Goggles is pretty good. Right, this is pretty annoying. Yeah, the goggles are a problem. I guess what I can do is I can play an Ether Poisoner and take it from there. I mean, I could trade here too. I think I take it. I think I want to go wide here. Do some other shenanigans. Let's play the Ether Poisoner for now. I guess we could have played Sky Skip to start draining him, so maybe that wasn't worth it. I don't want to trade. I mean, I want to trade with Open Man because that does indicate revolt, so maybe I should trade it last turn. Lots of interesting decisions. Thriving Rhino. Yeah, I think I'm fine attacking, and then if he tries to block, we're gonna use the Vengeful Rebel. So I think this is okay. So please trade here. All right, so that's good. So now we can trigger Revolt, take out the Thriving Rhino, which is really good. It's a really nice turn. Narnum Renegade, sure. Opponent's not playing much, so I can start draining him with the Sky Skiff. I can play Restoration, Gearsmith, and then... But it's not going to accomplish anything. I think I like the Sky Skiff more. And then, yeah, we'll just stay back. No reason to attack here. I can also trade the 2-2 for the 1-2, but he's probably going to enable Revolt, so... End of the turn, we can just keep draining him. And then just keep draining him and attacking him in the air. So yeah, Night Market Lookout and Sky Skiff is a pretty cute combo. Definitely strong too. Nissa? Oh my god. Not again. Not again. Not again. Not again. Oh my god. Why? Why do you have to bring Nissa back? Why? Oh god. Why do you have to do this to me? I'll take 5.
Behold nature's true power.
I mean, I could chump.
How rude!
So there's like a 2-point life swing. Sure, pretty annoying. Fine. I guess he can bring back Nissa. It's pretty annoying too. So I might need to go for a full all-out attack if he does something stupid like this. Yeah, he can just bring back Nissa, which is dumb, and then just recast her. But it is a little bit off tempo, so I don't actually mind that. I mean, I'm still draining him and then burning him out with the Night Market Lookout combo. So what we can do is we can also use the use this turn to play Dawnfeather Eagle. So if I use Dawnfeather Eagle, this blocks here, this blocks here. Doesn't seem great. So I think I just do this instead. Okay, so he's gonna start going wide instead. Sure. Opponent's not being aggressive at all. I'm actually hoping he just becomes a little bit aggressive. But there's no real reason for him to do so, right? So let's just play Visionary Augmenter here. Go even more wide, make even more servo tokens. Crew. Could just be could be an impeccable timing here. But I mean, are we never gonna attack? So he's just gonna go even more wider. So I mean, I could just blow up his board by just Dawn Feather Eagle and attacking. It's not a bad idea either. Maybe I need to drain him more. So if I do it now, it could be fine. I do lose this, and then he gets to do some other blocks. Very interesting choice here. 4, 5, 6. You know what? I'll actually wait maybe one more turn, or maybe this is the turn to do so. This might be the turn to do so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blockers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So only 2 damage is going to get through. So maybe, yeah, maybe I still need to do it this turn because it's otherwise we're just going to sit back all day and nothing's going to happen. So I think this is what we have to do. Let's go. That's fine. Surprised he's not blocking the first striker, of course. I mean, sure. I'm not sure why he didn't even block with a single Sergo, so I mean, did he just want to give me lethal, I guess? So, yeah, I mean, thanks. Even had Nissa. But as you can see, the Fabricate mechanic is pretty powerful and it can definitely become a complete blowout if you have Inspire Charge or Dawn Feather Eagle. So, yeah, I think that turn was worth it. He could have made better blocks and survived one more extra turn, but then, yeah, at 10 life, he was in trouble. So, yeah, 5 and 1. Let's keep this up. So 97%, we're probably not going to get a dumpster mythic by the end of this draft, but you know, it still shows potential. We started 82% and now we're at 97, so if we win these next 2 games in a row, I mean, we're still going to get pretty high up there, and yeah, don't give up. If you're in trash mythic, always keep climbing. If you think you can get out of it, it's definitely possible, so... Alright, well, double night market lookout. We just need a third land. If we have double white, we're in good shape. I think we try it. I mean, double night market lookout can be really gross. We can hold on to these once we get our sky skiffs to start burning the opponent out, so don't see a reason to play the aviary mechanic. I think I just want to play another night market lookout and then just start going to ham if he doesn't play anything, so we can punish him. Okay, Eddie Trail Hawk is going to put halt to our game plans. Land please, stop to rest, okay. So I should have played this second so I can at least hit for 2. So yeah, this is going to stall us a bit, so hopefully the opponent doesn't keep playing stuff, but we're talking about red-white here. Depala, okay, that's a bomb. I think we need to take out Depala ASAP. It's not a question. Yep, it's definitely not a question. Let's get in there. So we could have gotten in for 14 at least. I mean, I guess we could have gotten in for 16. Yeah, we could. He could have been at 14 if I wasn't greedy with these night market lookouts, but come on. It would have been insane if he didn't have anything. We would have just kept draining him and attacking. It's almost just a 2-point life swing as well. Okay. Crusher, he can't really crew. Let's play Clean Sleeve Artisan here, and then let's go wide for our future Inspire charge. If he crews and attacks, maybe we take it. But he might just he might just crew on defense at this stage in the game, so hopefully no Fragmentize, that would be bad. Because he can just constantly crew the Paula and just leverage card advantage, okay. Also not great for us. I'm hoping he actually attacks here, so then we can swing back. Please attack. I'm begging you. Alright, I'm actually down for this. I could chump here if I want. Chumping once isn't bad. Yeah, we'll chump it here. Surprised he decided to go for this route. Could see that. Yeah, that's fine too. Build to smash. We can chump again. At least it's gone. He doesn't blow us out. And yep, here's our Sky Skiff. So we can start draining him as well. We can crew both night market lookouts per turn. We'll attack. So this will make it hard for him to race us. I'm not even sure if I should block with a Sky Skiff if he attacks with all. I mean, with the Eddie Trail Hawk. I can also crew the night market lookout again. I mean, taking 6 is, again, not the worst. I think it's fine. Oh, I guess I can recrew again. Yeah, we'll take 6 and then we'll just crew the night market lookout again. And drain. And we can keep this back on defense and keep the flyer. So yeah, we'll just keep draining here. Ooh, Malphus squad is nice. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm down to attack with these two. Play Malphus squad and take it from there. He does get to draw a card, but that's fine. We could have also attacked in the air as well, so we could have gotten maybe an extra point of damage. But this is okay. And then we can keep draining him as well. I mean, he's basically dead if he tries to fly over here. I mean, I guess I chump. If he has +3/+3, I still survive, so this is fine. So is he dead here? I can attack with all. I mean, I guess I can crew this attack. He's forced to chump. I mean, it's a really good stat line, so I think I do so. I just crew here. And I do attack. He would need a 3 power pierce, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think he's dead. So he might as well. Yeah, this has menace. I think he forgot about that. And if he crews both of these, he won't have enough damage to close out. So Night Market Lookout saved our butts. I mean, Sky Skiff with Night Market Lookout to be more exact. So yeah, I don't think he can kill me from 11 here. So yeah, we've gotten sweet. Missing double white this whole game, but still managed to seal the deal, so that's great. 98%. Couple of wins and we can get up to 100. Maybe we can get back to normal mythic ranking after we do Ikoria and force a stupid cycling deck, or draft some sort of red bullshit deck. I don't know, blue red, black, or maybe we just end up drafting a pretty fun mutate deck if we open up a bomb like snap decks. But yeah, currently 6-1. Let's finish this draft, get our nice 7 wins, so then we can go home happy. Went 6-3, got totally swept, and then this one. Could easily get up to 7. And I also have 2 more. I think I have 2 other Kaldesh draft remaster drafts that I did, but they were both just basically. There was another white-green Go Wide deck with Ovia, which I thought that deck was okay, but somehow we still got to 7 with it. And then there's the red-green aggro deck, which was also okay, but we still managed to steal it, so or get to 7 with it. Alright, Sky Skiff, no Night Market Lookout. Bit of a strange hand, but I think we keep. Creature, please. At the very least, I can at least deal with a 1 toughness threat if he plays one, but like an Ether Poisoner, there it is. Would be nice if I can load a counter onto a creature, but that's not the case. Alright, I think we just need to use it though. Yeah, it's a scary card. Yeah, let's just put a 1/1 counter here, and unfortunately I would love to put a counter on Sky Skiff, but that's not the case. So we just need 2 lands. We can ramp out the Fen Holler at least. Can put a halt to his progress with the Subtle Strike, which I think is a pretty good card in this set, given that a lot of people somehow love the whole 1 toughness element. Yeah, no creatures, that's bad. Fen Holler can be ramped out next turn. We'll take 1 or 2 points of damage in the air in the meantime. Hopefully no Gear Seeker Serpent to run us over. Alright, Foundry Screecher, so that's gonna be a problem. Finally gets a creature, okay. Could see a Daring Demolition. Okay, that's bad. So he spent all this mana just to do that, and we get nothing. Right, at least maybe Sky Skip can stay on defense now. Countless Gears Renegade. It's a little bit gross. Not gonna lie, it's not good. Keep land in hand. Yeah, we'll keep land, Sigo. Do I trade Sky Skip for the 3/1? Could do so, but we do have the Night Market Lookouts. So I might just take 3 and take it from there, but this isn't good. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll crew. and then try to block the Ether Swooper. It's better to take out the flyer. It's now or never, right? Could see a subtle strike or removal spell, yeah. Leaving the dust, sure. Take a bit of a beating in the meantime. Getting out-tempoed by a blue-black deck. We have our own opposing Foundry Screecher at least. Could attack for 3, but I don't want to. I think we need to try to play aerial defense this game. Fabrication Module is really powerful as well. Okay, I guess the Ether Swooper can now survive the Sky Skiff. Yep. So I might have to just trade my Sky Skiff off for it. It's not great, but like, what else do we do? Eventually, we can't take out these flyers. So yeah, as much as I hate to do so, I think this is it, and we're probably gonna lose this game anyways, because yeah, he just has too much value, and yeah, I think we just lose. I'm not gonna waste my time with these pump tricks. Just definitely wasn't a hand to keep, so we could just go easily 6-3 again. But overall, still very happy with my results. I mean, that hand just needed like maybe one or two creatures off the top. It was a hand worth keeping, I think. Had potential. But the fabrication module and all the early game stuff just completely destroyed us. Plus the malfunction hurt us pretty badly when we ramped out the 5/5. Alright, interesting hand. I mean, Black Mana would be great, but we do have Aerial Responder on 3 on the draw. I think I'll risk it here again. Again, I don't like mulliganing when there's a chance we can just drop Aerial Responder on turn 3. So, who knows? This could be a wrong thing to do, but, you know, again, pretty happy with my results. Pacification Array. I do want to eventually Thopter Arrest. Black Mana. Alright, at least it's land. So I could just play Glint-Sleeve Artisan to go wide, or I can just stop the arrest ASAP. Ruler Maker, sure. Yeah, I might be down to just play the Aerial Responder and just curve out with it. Could have thought the arrest, but I think I might want to save this for later. Or fine if he taps us down or makes a Thopter token end of turn. I mean, this is pretty annoying, but yeah, I think it's fine. We just want to curve out. I mean, if he wants to sit back all day, we can just keep swinging and developing the board. Eventually, he can activate the Thought Ruler Maker and Pacification Array, so I do need to be careful here. Dawnfeather Eagle, sure. Alright, that is a target I don't mind blocking, but I can also don't mind sending in the Ether Poisoner as well, and then using Vengeful Rebel to take it out. Alternatively, yeah, I could just attack here, make a token, and then Vengeful Rebel and take this out instead of Thopter Arresting. Thopter Arrest is fine, but I think I want to get some value off of Vengeful Rebel, so I think we just attack with the Ether Poisoner and make a Serval token here. Offer to trade for 1/1 Thopter. And then we can Vengeful Rebel to finish this off, which is a really nice 2-for-1. This card is really cool. I like the art on it. Yeah, this card is really awesome. Sure. I guess we can ramp this out now. Yeah, he's gonna tap our dude down, but we still get him for 2. Actually, no. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Now that I think about it. I mean, I still get him for 2 here, but it's probably not worth it. Not sure. Maybe this is better. Or maybe, I mean, getting out the Fenhal is pretty slow, so maybe this is fine. I do need to pressure the opponent. You could also have a sweeper, which can be pretty annoying as well. I mean, the funny thing is I can also just lock down the get rid of his revoke privileges as well and attack for 2. Pacification Array is a problem though. I think this is okay. And we can at least get him for 5 here. Hopefully he doesn't have a sweeper, but it looks like this is the type of deck that has like a million sweepers, so I should also be careful. So good news is if he doesn't have a sweeper, we can maybe just outgrind him. However, if he has a sweeper, I'm just gonna cry and we're gonna not get our 7 wins, unfortunately, but we'll see. I could also thought to rest the revoke privileges as well, which can be kind of interesting. I mean, I could also thought to rest Roller Maker, but this is probably a worse version of the Pacification Array because it costs 4 mana, so I probably want to take out the Pacification Array if I can, I think. And please no sweepers. If there's a sweeper, I might just keep this Foundry Screecher back. I mean, it's not even good against his Roller Maker, so I might as well just play it anyways. Your opponent's ramping out his Fenhauler. He still has 2 mana to activate the array. But that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to lock down the Fenhauler. I mean, he would have used the sweeper by now, right? If that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until he responds here, and then I can crew to 1/1 here, or crew to Fenhaller in response to him trying to tap it down. And the question is, do I play out the Boundaries creature? I think I do. And then hopefully he doesn't have a sweeper. I mean, either way, this isn't good against the Whirler makers anyway, so I think this is what I have to do. Is this a reanimation effect, maybe? Yeah, I mean, he either has a Fumigate or he doesn't here, or Yahenni's expertise. I'm kind of thinking he might have, but there's not much I can do against that, so... I mean, like, what do I do? Do I sit back and not play anything? That doesn't really lead to anything. I can't... After resting, this doesn't really do much. So please no sweeper. Just make a dude and tap something down. I guess I'm fine with that. Yeah, this is the type of deck that's great with a sweeper, because you can just sweep the board and rebuild with Whirler Maker and keep things tapped down. So maybe he had him in his deck, but he just couldn't draw into it. But anyways, that deck was actually a pretty scary final boss. But overall, you have to overcommit against decks like that, because like you can't really sit back and do nothing when the pacification array is just tapping down your biggest creature. So yeah, I'm happy that I got the win. So 7-3. So yeah. These final matches for Kaldesh Remastered Draft was really awesome, so I'm pretty happy with the results, and we got 98% here, started 82% Mythic on the previous video, but yeah, let's claim our prize. Should have done an overview of the deck, but you know, if you guys want to check out the deck, I think I did save it, right? Let's see if I saved it. I probably saved it already. Let's check. Yeah, I think we saved it. Let's delete this. Okay, so these are all. So this was 7 wins. This was 6 wins, and then these two were 7-win videos, and this one and these two are also 7-win drafts. So the final drafts were definitely really fun, and I love this set. Only wish I didn't mess around too much at the start of the set, but yeah, I understand it, and I have a high win rate, so not a bad deck. You know, double night market lookout was a little bit questionable, but you know, it's still 1-mana 1/1 you can play early on in a 16 land deck, and it's even more insane with Sky Skiff. We got Sky Skiff and night market lookout in a couple of games, and it did a lot of work. The weakest cards might be Countless Gears Renegade, but still in one game we did trigger Revolt to make a 1/1. Didn't see too much action with Aviary Mechanic. Could have been fine to help us lock down an enchanted creature, but we mostly played it out in turn 2. Gear Shift Ace was pretty good. Solid Strike pretty nice to deal with an early 1 toughness threat. And then Thopter Rest was also an overperformer, great removal spell as well. And then the threes were all fine, and yeah, we basically just went go wide smash or go wide and ramp out of Fenhaller, and it's also pretty nice. And so yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with the results of this draft. So goodbye Kaldesh Remastered. We have to go back to the crappy set called Ikoria, where we just force red and cycling all day. But anyways, let's open up some Kaldesh Remastered, pretend we're drafting it, pack 1, pick 1. This pack sucks. There's really not even any card I'm even interested in. Maybe the only playable card is like Prokhada Pillarbug. I don't even like Hinterland. Drake has like 0 synergy, and the fact that it can't block artifact features is really bad. What does this do? Gain control of target creature or vehicle until end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste until end of turn. You may cast a spell with mana value 2 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Unfortunately, there's only one sack outlet in the set, and that's the Salvager, the 3 mana 2/2 that sacrifices another artifact or creature at sorcery speed for the 1/1 counter. If it had more sacrifice effect, I would love this card, but there isn't. But I'd probably still take it here just for funsies. Otherwise, Prokhada Pillarbug probably has the most synergy with maybe Artifacts deck, which is still an okay card, but this is not a great pack. There's a Serval Schematic. If you can find a way to sack this, could be a nice way to trigger Revolt or make another Servo. Aerial Spawner is great, but we're not taking over Torrential Gearhulk. Not a big fan of blue in the set, but outside of Ether Swooper and Gear Seeker Serpents, the commons aren't deep, but this is definitely a busted card. There's not too many instances in this set, but there's a couple, and they're still pretty decent, like the 4-mana Bounce a Creature Draw card, or 1-mana Bounce a Creature Scry 1 or Scry 2, I forgot. And this card is quite nice. The instant speed can ambush a creature, so it can be a lead to a free kill. And then being able to flash an instant without paying its mana cost is also great. So this card has a ton of value. Torrential Gearhulk is really fun. First pick, too bad we didn't open it. And then Aerial Responder, probably the second pick out of this pack. Just a great card, Overperformer, excellence, especially if you can enhance this. And it's just really difficult to deal with in the early game, especially with the whole Vigilance thing going on. Shielded Ether Thief is also pretty decent as well if you're in a blue controlling energy deck, but yeah, everything else here. Cell Strike also overperforms in the sets, so don't always mind one copy in any black deck, because there's so much 1 toughness running around, you can just easily punish those 1 toughness players. Brawl is okay. Like usually you don't care about counter spells too much in the set, but it's okay, you know, just being able to reduce your instant or sorcery spells, and then Metallic Rebuke is like the best counterspell. I would probably still take the mill guy here, and maybe draft some sort of blue energy mill deck, because this card in multiples can be quite insane. I haven't picked it up highly, or I don't recommend this card as highly over other good cards and good commons. But you know, if there's nothing else in the pack, and you know, this is. And I mean, if there's nothing much in the pack, I wouldn't mind speculating on this, because again, if you drop this in multiples in an energy deck, you can just mill the opponent out, which can exist. So keep that in mind. This pack isn't great. I would probably take Attune with Ether here. It's just really excellent. Green is an excellent color. It's probably the best color in the set. Generates energy, helps you splash and fix as well. And then some other good cards, Hunt a Week and Ether Meltdown. And then there's Self-Assembler if you don't have a lot of 5s. I mean, I know Self-Assembler did get 7-0 with one of my videos, and it's really good if you can get 2 or more. But keep in mind, if you have a lot of 5-drops already in the deck, or if you're planning to play green for the most part, you're going to have large creatures anyways at the top end. So this might not be a necessary priority, but, you know, I'd probably still take this over maybe Ether Meltdown or Hunt a Week. I'm not sure. But I wouldn't take it over Attune with Ether. Attune is just so good. And the land, the rare, obviously not very good. Here, this allows an interesting card. Yeah, it could be good. Could be pretty good. Double blue is not easy though. Foundry Inspector, pretty decent as well. If you can play some artifacts, yeah, this card's pretty good. Can be played in any color basically, and I mean any artifact color, basically any color besides green. Green doesn't care about artifacts that much, but we have Outland Boar, which is a pretty good card if you're in red-white beatdown, red-green beatdown. Still wouldn't mind the Foundry Inspector. It's okay. I don't think this card's amazing, but can have some potential utility. Reducing artifact costs can be a nice upside. Metallurgic Summoning. Haven't seen this card go off. I think it's a trap. Some guy tried to play it against us in one of the games, but it was just there's just not too many instances in sorceries in this set. It's kind of like Torrential Gearhulk, just not too much. And then 5 mana to cast this is a lot. 5 mana basically do nothing. And then, yeah, I mean, it can if you pick up multiple instances in sorceries, it could be okay. But it's still very hard to get going. I'd probably just take a Skywheeler shot here. Excellent removal spell. Scry 1 is relevant and deals with most of the larger threats, which are kind of important. And then we have 2 enchantment artifact-based removal spells, which are definitely main deckable as well. Yeah, I would take Driving Rhino over Brawl's Expertise. I think Brawl's Expertise is very good. Like if you read it, like bouncing 3 artifacts or creatures is a lot of tempo. And then you can just cast a spell with mana value 4 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Yeah, this card can be pretty absurd. I still think it has a bit of situation in it where, you know, it can be... I mean, this is great aggressively. This is great on offense and defense. Usually bounce spells aren't great on defense, but the fact that you can cheat out a creature is pretty nice. So yeah, this card is really good. I'm not a big fan of blue in the set, but if you are in blue and this card gets passed, or you just want to first pick it, like I wouldn't fault anyone for first picking this, honestly. I would definitely take the Thriving Rhino over the Enraged Giant, because you need to build around first, same with the Shielded Ether Thief. But Brawl's Expertise can lead to some blowouts, so it can actually be better than Thriving Rhino, or if not, It's just maybe the same power level, but Thriving Rhino is excellent. True, definitely the best common in the set. I would take it over any colorless card, even Inventor's Goggles. Pack one, pick one. Yeah, Roller Virtuoso is excellent. Peace Walker Colossus is a trap. We did play against someone who tried to do it, but Crew 4 was a lot, and he couldn't afford to tap down 2 creatures. And then who cares about the ability of making an artifact creature and a vehicle into a creature without crewing? You're still paying one generic and white for it, which is still a cost, regardless. And sometimes you'd rather just tap a creature and crew instead of paying the mana to make them into an artifact creature. I think this card's a trap. I don't think it's great. There's a Barricade Breaker if you're an improvised deck, can be quite good, but there's also Welding Sparks, the best common. Yeah, it would be Roller Virtuoso first pick, and then Welding Sparks. This card's just a bomb. It's highly splashable, and then if you can generate a ton of energy, it just wins you the game. Like, Roller Virtuoso is a bomb. Mythic uncommon. Browse again, okay. Ether Swooper versus Winding Constrictor. Probably these two over Revolution. Not a big fan of blue, but you know, it is single color and it's one of the better blue commons. But the Winding Constrictor is also insane. Like, God, this card is so disgusting. Like, you just gain more counters and more energy. So I would probably first pick Winding Constrictor. Could even be Splash, and the body's really solid, like a 2-3 is really nice. Ether Swooper is also very excellent, the best blue common, but again, I'm not a big fan of blue. Most of the commons suck, as you can see. Ice Over, Ether Trade Winds, who cares? Outside of Gear Seeker Serpent and Ether Swooper, I'm not a big fan of blue overall. Just think most of their quality commons are weak. It suffers the same issue as it is in Modern Horizons 2, where, like, Blue's commons were just not great. However, their uncommons are excellent, and some of their mythics and rares are excellent. And it's almost like the same thing in this set. Blue just has great uncommons that share a color with another color, and then some of their rares and bombs are excellent, but their commons just suck. So Blue's not by any means unplayable, but don't try to take it over a more powerful uncommon that's in 2 colors. Fabrication Module is great. I think this card's excellent. Just first pick this, build an energy deck, just enhance it, and then it also comes in with a mana sink that can enhance a creature and also generate energy for utility. Yeah, I would first pick this card. Decoction Module is probably the weakest module, but Fabrication Module is a strong one, so I would first pick this. If not, I wouldn't mind a nice beefy creature. Repairing Tiger is quite strong, you know. Essentially, not gonna 5 mana 4/4 trample. The more energy you have, the more you can just make this into a 6/6 trampler, which is hard to block. Excellent 5-drop, and definitely great. And then, there's an Disallow, which is fine. Ornithopter, I don't think is remotely playable. And then, I would probably take Long Tusk Cub over Vengeful Rebel. Vengeful Rebel is excellent, truly. It's probably better than Daring Demolition. Like, the body's really relevant. Definitely the best Revolt creature in this set, and probably the second best Revolt card, maybe behind Hidden Stockpile. But this card is great. Not easy to trigger Revolt, but if you can, it's just a nice 2-for-1. You kill a creature, and then this is a creature that can trade off or threatens to attack. So it's almost a 2-for-1. But Long Tusk Cup can just get out of hand if it goes unanswered early on. Green is the best color, and if you have an energy deck, you can just put counters on this so it can attack past things, and then it just gets out of hand. This card can skyrocket out of control, but I would still take Vengeful. I would take this over Vengeful Rebel over Daring Demolition over everything else in this pack. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. That was the final Kaldesh Remastered draft. We are at 98%. We started at garbage mythic, and then we only have 30. And luckily enough, we did a great final video because we only have 38 minutes left of this. Not sure if I'll do Icorium. I do have a lot of Icoria content on my channel, as you all know. All I did was force cycling, and it was stupid. But I might just use a free draft and record it, and then just try to be sarcastic with the whole set. Or if we get lucky and draft a mutate deck, that can be kind of fun. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy my content. And for now, I hope you guys enjoy Mystery Booster convention drafts now. They're being released as of today, so I'm going to have a ton of fun this Friday Night Magic, which is today. So take care, and hope you guys enjoy, and again, stay safe. Bye.